Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. We are going to be playing I was about to say Star Wars. What am I talking about? Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Season 5. Got a lot of content to try out here. We got a new zombies update. We got multiplayer maps. We got Warzone stuff. I don't even know what's in Warzone actually this season. I don't know if we're even going to play Warzone, but at the very least, we are definitely going to be playing the new Rogue One Astra Malorum mode, and then we are also going to play the multiplayer maps with the no skill-based matchmaking playlist. Apparently, I don't know, reduced skill-based matchmaking, you know what I mean. They changed skill-based matchmaking, that's all we know, and I'm curious to see what that's going to feel like. How's everyone doing? I'm honestly not going to waste any time. No, I'm literally just going to jump right into Rogue One. So let's see, we have Astra Malorum casual, normal, and hardcore, and then there's the other modes which are on Ashes of the Damned. So we're gonna try. Honestly, should we just full send Astra hardcore? I'm kind of curious. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I'm kind of curious. Let's do it. I don't know how hardcore could it possibly be. I don't know. I got no clue. I'm not really sure, but I feel like starting with the hardest one will be kind of interesting. Here's the Black Cell stuff, which honestly I don't think I'm gonna be getting, to be honest. I just don't think I'm gonna be getting it. Who knows though? Who knows? We do have a free gift. Were you thinking about Rogue One? Did I say Rogue One? I might have. Rogue One, close enough. Close enough. Oh, you're saying why I said Star Wars in the beginning. That might be why, honestly. That's a good point. All the casuals left, bro. This game has nothing on MW3 MP. But are we basing our enjoyment of the game solely based on whether or not the game has casuals? I mean, I get it. It's more fun when all the people are casuals, so you can just absolutely destroy lobbies. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like I can't just base my enjoyment on that, you know what I'm saying? All right. Ooh, turn that nasty thing off. Dude, it's insane to me that, like, HUD customization is still broken. Like, after all this time, it's still broken. Wait. Is this different than... I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how different this is going to play than regular Rogue One. I have no clue. Oh, they threw in the freaking scrappy chompy thing. Oh, because you could buy a mystery item from it. Oh, yeah. That was on Ashes. Is Rogue One the only new zombies content? Yeah. Oh, and the new survival map as well. Which isn't that crazy, but we'll play the survival map as well. We're gonna do both today. I'm more excited to jump into multiplayer, to be honest. I think this is probably the weakest update of the game so far, though. Just based on the amount of content. New pistol, new ammo mod, or upgrade rarity. Let's upgrade rarity. Use the cursed inducer. How do you even do that? Whoa, we're on Mars. Where is this cursed inducer? No ammo crates. Honestly, I don't even remember how Rogue One plays. I'm not even kidding you. I think I played it like twice. Oh, here it is. Let's do it. Gong. Okay. I'll take it. We don't even have a field upgrade yet. We don't even have a field upgrade. So I guess it's not really going to hurt us then. I mean, Rogue One basically is like Dead Ops Arcade, to be honest. It's not that different. But yeah, I think out of all of the, like, if you're counting like the season launches and season reloaded, I feel like this is probably the weakest, right? Of BO7. Again, I haven't really played all the content yet, but just based on what we know of what's in it, I really can't think of anything else being weaker. I don't know. We're gonna get a perk. Wisp tea? Sure. Oh yeah, you're right. Guns of infinite ammo. Yeah, ammo boxes don't even matter. And why is the ammo box even there then? Just for fun? Oh, or is it for wonder weapons? Oh. Oh, you can activate a curse thing every round? But is the curse thing helping me at all? Golden Spark. Enemies deal double damage. Oh! Is the curse thing helping us at all, though? I don't think so. I think it's just if you want a challenge, right? There's no, like, benefit to me using that. Yeah, dude, they're doing a lot of damage to me. So what's the difference between like the casual and the hardcore modes for Ashton Malorm Rogue Run? No way they're gonna do Rogue Run for all the maps, right? I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I'd be quite surprised if they did. Ooh, armor seems to be the better move here. Yeah, definitely taking armor over death perception. MP getting classic mode, but not zombies. I still have a feeling we might get a classic mode in season 6 of this game. I still think it's gonna happen. Like, I know everyone's gonna say, oh, curse mode is the classic mode. There's elements of classic mode to it, but not to the extent that... I don't know why I'm doing that every round, dude. This is gonna become impossible. Enemy health regenerates. Yeah, this is literally gonna become impossible. This is a terrible idea. Well, we gotta make it a little interesting, you know? Otherwise, it's too easy. We still only have a pistol, though.
That was utterly ruthless.
I personally don't really like this mode. It's not my favorite. Like I said, I only played the other mode.
Deploying shock charge.
I only played the Ashes of the Damned version like once or twice. Because, yeah, it's not really, like, great. Yeah, it's okay. I'm glad it's permanent. The fact that it's permanent makes me happy, but it's better than any LTM for sure. But I just wanted grief mode, man. Grief mode, and then give me a classic mode, and I'm sold. We can get Deadshot, or we can get a legendary LMG. Give me that. Give me that. Oh yeah, no, you don't need classic points in this mode, yeah, because the points don't even matter. Points don't really have a role to play, except for, I guess... Can you get ammo with wonder weapons at the ammo crates? Probably, right? Is that the only thing points are for? Again, I haven't really played enough to the point where I haven't even gotten a wonder weapon yet in this mode. Oh, shoot. Oh! Enemies are dealing double damage too, so... Yes!
Insta-kill.
Oh! Oh, we're dead. Alright, maybe we should be a little smarter with those cursed inducers. We got double damage and enemy health regenerates in the first two. Okay, so the ammo crates are just there for show then, okay. How are we gonna play DLC 5, watch COD next, and play the MW4 beta in about 28 hours? It's a terrible idea that they're doing that, yeah. I don't know, I'm not really sure. I hope they move up the release of season DLC 5 like a week or something, because that would be insane if they release it. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, DLC 5 is supposed to come out for zombies August 20th, and then COD next is August 21st, literally a day later. Plus, we're getting the Modern Warfare 4 beta that same day. So that's a lot. Let's do Ash. Let's do normal. We were doing hardcore right there. Let's just do normal. They will save that for the next game to generate hype. Okay, the next game should just be classic by default, to be honest. Like, there shouldn't even be a classic mode in the next game because it should just be default classic. Not 100%, but to me it should be like half and half. Like, take classic elements, take some modern elements, kind of mix it together, do some new stuff too. It should be so good that nobody even wants a classic mode. The idea of a classic mode in general to me means that your game itself is not working. Like, there's something wrong, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I think having optional like side modes is cool. That's fine. But if you feel like you have to throw that in, like, then people probably don't like the core of it. Now, obviously, like multiplayer, they have a classic mode in multiplayer. I love BO7 multiplayer as is. I don't need the classic mode, so I don't even play the classic mode, right? Kind of just depends on the person. But for me, for zombies, like, dude, just make the core game more classic, and then, like, that's all. You know what I mean? But BO7's not going to do that, so we might as well get a classic mode at some point, which I still think there's a possibility we'll get that with Season 6. You might say, what's the point with Cursed? I think there would be a point. I think there would. Because there's still a lot of other mechanics they could add that we don't have. Mainly removing rarities, removing salvage. Like, there's a lot of things they could do. And I think it would... You would be able to have a classic mode, and it would still, like, make Cursed, like... There's still a reason to play Cursed. Because you play Cursed, right? I play it for the classic mechanics personally, but a lot of people play it for the relics. They like to go for the relics, they like to use the relics, and they like the relic rewards. Tier 4 Pack-a-Punch, golden armor, right? All that. In the classic mode, you just wouldn't have those systems. You wouldn't even have golden armor because you wouldn't have armor at all. You wouldn't have tier 4 Pack-a-Punch because maybe there wouldn't be multiple tiers for the Pack-a-Punch because it's classic mode. Maybe there'll only be like 1 or 2 tiers or something. So... I think that would work really well. They did shorten rounds in Rogue One. Yeah, I can definitely feel it already for sure. Yeah, Shattered Veil they released a day early. Yeah, that's true because of Verdansk. They could release this a day early. I feel like they should do it a week early for DLC 5 though. Did you see Activision trying to clarify classic matchmaking? Yeah. I think I'll talk about that a bit more later in the stream when we play multiplayer because I'm curious as to like what that new version of matchmaking is like. What is the real difference? I don't know. What I think it is as simple as it's just more like classic. I think BO7's matchmaking was already that, but they're just using words to try to make it seem like it's a bigger change, and maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see. I was already fine with it as is in BO7 though.
I'm surprised this didn't corrode.
85% classic, 15% modern. Yeah, that sounds about right. Or maybe like this. How about this? 70% classic, 15% modern, 15% new. Because I do want it to feel new. Like I don't like some people say, oh, you just want BO3 copy and pasted. Like, no, you know, I do think there are new things I would like to see. I would love like an in-game perk upgrade system, different than Vanguard. That wasn't in BO3, you know? So like there's definitely things I want that's new, but I don't want salvage or rarities or a lot of the things in modern zombies. I can guarantee you that. We had like 5 games of that in a row. I think we could move on from that. We could move on. Open matchmaking and classic matchmaking are not the same. The thing is, we don't even really know though. Like that, I don't know. I don't like talking about skill-based matchmaking. I was actually, fun fact, I recorded a video yesterday about skill-based matchmaking because the whole, I want to talk about the removal or whatever Activision said about it, saying that they're changing skill-based matchmaking, right? I wanted to make a video about it. But then I was recording it and I was like halfway through it and I'm like, half the shit I'm saying is just speculation. Like none of us really know what the systems are actually like, except for Activision. The person I trust the most is someone like Exclusive Ace, who does like extensive testing and stuff, but even then, like none of us really know. A lot of us just go off of feelings. Oh, I forgot you could use points for this. I forgot about Chompy, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like none of us really know. We're just going off of feeling, and like feeling doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, because like, dude, I see people saying all sorts of shit, like people who claim that the old games had 0 skill-based matchmaking. There's a lot of developers who have confirmed that's not true. Like it did have some level of skill-based matchmaking. There's people who say BO7 skill-based matchmaking is the same as BO6. Like none of us really know, right? I personally assume they're telling the truth. I don't think they have a reason to lie about it, to be honest. And even if there was slight exaggerations on their part, do I feel like the game is a bit easier for BO7? Yeah, I do. But is that possible that I'm just better at this game than BO6? Maybe. I don't know. You know, so I don't really know how to talk about it without making, like, because I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, none of us know. Oh, this is actually a hard choice. Stamina or armor? I'm taking armor. What was aim assist like when you were playing MW4? It felt the exact same as BO7, to be honest. I don't really notice a difference. Oh boy. Oh no! You're gonna come back to BO1 and 2 at all? I would if it was on Xbox. I don't really always have access to my PlayStation, but I would like to more though, for sure. I have a couple of video ideas. If I could do them, that would be wonderful. Should we turn on another relic? Maybe next round we'll do that. We might die before we could even do that though. Oh! What's the point of classic when there's curse? Most casuals are not grinding relics to get the classic experience. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly the point. Like, dude, if I told my friend, oh yeah, there's a classic mode, you can get a no armor relic. He's like, oh, how do you get that relic? He's not gonna fucking do that. Chompy isn't normally an Astra. Oh yeah, I know. I was just saying for this mode, it's there. So that's the whole point of the point system, even being in this mode. I mean, I would say most of the relics aren't fun to use unless you're doing like a specific challenge for them. Like, I've been practicing for Zombies for Charity, right? So we're doing this event on Saturday, which I hope you guys can be there for it on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And I've been practicing for some of the challenges, and like one of them involves using very specific relics on Paradox Junction and doing the first room challenge. It's really fun. It is, but like I would never use those relics for like anything else. Like I wouldn't do an Easter egg run using those relics because it's not fun for that. But doing like a first room challenge, yeah, it's fun. So like relics have a place in the game, but I don't really like using them like just to play the game. You know what I mean? I still feel like they need to add more unique side content and more wonder weapons on maps. I do think the look of the maps improved, but classic mechanics plus more depth needs improvement still. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would always be happy with more, for sure. I do 100% agree with the more wonder weapons thing. And I'm surprised I'm getting a lot of pushback on that. Like, I made a couple of tweets about it, and I get a lot of people like, oh, no, it's fine, the amount of wonder weapons we've been getting. I don't know, like, you gotta look back at the other games, like, we've had way more wonder weapons in past games. Like, way more. And I know someone's gonna bring up like World of War as an example. Like I'm talking like recent games. Like recent Treyarch games, not freaking World at War or Vanguard Zombies or something, right? Most Treyarch games, and even Infinite Warfare and World War II, like there was multiple maps with multiple wonder weapons, and like BO7 has had only one wonder weapon per map. Obviously, not counting Ray Gun and Ray Gun Mark II. You know, not counting those because those are on every map anyways. But yeah, like, I don't know. We should be getting more wonder weapons, to be honest. I'm not really sure why we're not. Speed Cola or more armor? We're taking more armor. Like, it doesn't have to be a unique wonder weapons either. It could be reusing them from previous games. It could be, like, what do you call it? It could be a variant. Like, whatever it may be, you know, it's better than just having one.
So clean, so precise.
Like, even go to a map like Call of the Dead, right? Obviously, BO1 and as a whole, it's an older game, so I'm not using that as like the best example here, but Call of the Dead brought back the Wunderwaffe in a very unique way, right? So that was cool. And then it also had 2 other wonder weapons on the map. Like, that was great. Like, I think honestly Paradox should have had either also the Acid Gat and the Magma Gat, or maybe even just literally copy and paste the freaking Shattered Veil Ray Gun Mark II variants and just throw them in the box. It would fit the map. It would obviously be like Alpha Omega, you know, because those had that Alpha Omega had the variants as well, so it would be thematically relevant. But I don't know, it would just be more content. I'm not saying to do that for every map, like just keep reusing wonder weapons, but yeah, more maps should have more wonder weapons, 100%. And, you know, maybe throw them in unique ways. I think side quest rewards is the best way to do it, but box is fine too, I guess. Did you hear BO2 removed the blue colored ray gun and Victus perk icons? They're really removing map unique stuff. Oh, I heard something about that, but I wasn't sure about the specifics behind it, to be honest. Probably should do this. Hot take, challenges have always been fun. Curse being a challenge mode is way better than it being a classic mode. Yeah, but couldn't it have been both, though? No, I still do consider it, like, partially a classic mode, though. Like, I've been saying that since launch. Like, it is more of a classic mode than not being a classic mode, right? But do I think it should have gone further with classic mechanics? 100%. There's no reason it couldn't have removed rarities. No reason. It 100% could have removed rarities. And everything else could have worked just fine. They would have to just change the reward for... one of the rewards for the tier 2 or whatever, but easily they could have done that. Like, there's so many things they could have done to make it more classic-like while still having the whole relic system. Or just have 2 modes then. Like, that's why I'm saying they could still do a classic mode, is because the more the better. I don't know. Why do you want more wonder weapons? Varuk didn't have one and he didn't complain. Dude, I love when people say stuff like that. Not in a good way, I just love it because it's so stupid. Every time someone says that argument, I'm like, come on, bro. I remember being like, I forget what it was. I think I complained about, like, it was Cold War. It was Cold War reusing locations from the campaign, which, like, sometimes I don't mind, right? If you do that every now and then, it's whatever. Eternal fucking Wisp T, get that shit out of here. I guess we're getting Lightmend. I remember complaining about that. I was like, it's kind of a shame, like, half of Cold War's maps are just, like, reused from other modes. I kind of wish they had more unique locations. And someone was like, oh, well, World of War had reused. Like, dude, World of War, that was like 15 years ago. Before they even knew what zombies was gonna be. Like, that was ages ago. It's like if a new Call of Duty came out and they only had 3 kill streaks in the entire game, and someone criticized that, and then someone was like, oh, well, World of War only had 3 kill streaks. It's like, dude, come on. Like, obviously, our standards have changed over time. Maybe unpopular opinion, but attachments should apply after Pack-a-Punch. I feel like most guns are memorable because they all look and play the same when attachments are on. I wouldn't be against that, to be honest. I'm personally okay with it how it is, but I wouldn't be against what you're saying as well. I think that would be interesting. That honestly could have been a relic or something. I don't know. Stamina up or a legendary. I want to take the SMG. I don't count the Blundergat and Thundergat as 2 wonder weapons. Yeah, exactly. I don't count them either. I count, like, if a weapon has a variant, I don't count the base. Like, I wouldn't count the base bow on the Reisendrock, or I'm not counting the Wrath of the Ancients as a wonder weapon. It's the base version, and then you upgrade it to 4 different variants. So that's how I feel about the Blundergat as well. It's like the Blundergat's the base, and you upgrade it to the Thundergat. Like, sure, you could just keep the Blundergat. It is decent as the Blundergat, but I don't think it's, I don't know. If you do count it, you could count it. I don't personally count it. I don't know. I wish they brought back the baby gun from Shangri-La with the elemental totem concept. That would have been cool. That would have been perfect on this map. I do want a baby gun like one weapon to return for sure. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, in Curse mode, this attachment on, I think it's the Raiden. I don't know. I think it's the Raiden. It is a great point gun in Cursed. Because I know a lot of people have been complaining about points. Dude, trust me. It's a wall weapon on Kawakujo. Get this attachment. I forget what it's called. It makes it semi-automatic. It is OP. It is so good for points. Arguably better than the Akita. Maybe not better than the Akita because you have to spam it, but it's still really freaking good. Like, I've been using this on Kawakujo for points. It's great. Because it basically turns this into like a semi-auto shotgun. So you get a lot of points. You get a lot of points. It's not great for killing, but it's good for points. Great, you play on low FOV. You know why I do that? It's because I frequently revisit the old CODs, and I don't want it to be as jarring when I revisit them. Because if you play in a high FOV and then you revisit like BO2 without FOV, it's terrible. It's actually terrible, and I don't like that. So I'd rather just never get used to a high FOV. My FOV isn't like low though. It's still at like 100, I think. Like, I wouldn't say that's low. It's just not like 120 like other people. Van Goghted rarity system. Not 100% the same as that, I wouldn't want, but sort of, yeah, closer to that. Like the concept behind it, where it's just tied to the Pack-a-Punch tiers. The only thing I didn't like about Vanguard's rarity system is that you also could get upgraded weapons from the mystery box. I didn't really like that because that makes it so you never want to actually Pack-a-Punch. Like, I never would Pack-a-Punch in that game. I would just hit the box until I get tier 3 out of it. And usually you would pretty early on, at least from my experience. I don't know. Dude, this thing is like insta-killing. Hot take, map rankings should reflect how good maps are today, which means, in my opinion, World of War maps should get 0 handicap and be at the bottom of the ranks. So the way I do rankings, it's kind of a mix. Like, I take into account how they were when they released. I think that's only really fair. But I also, yes, do take into account, like, do I just enjoy this stuff now more? Are they outdated? Like, I do take that into account, but I think it's important to take into account both things, though. Because, like, for example, I'm not gonna rank a map poorly for having, like, bad visuals or something. Like, obviously the graphics are better in the new CODs. I'm not gonna say, oh, World of War is getting lower ranked because the graphics are worse, right? If something was bad about those maps, like just based on the actual design, and it was something that was even bad back then I could say that, right? But it's hard for me to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rank this lower because it has less because it's older, you know what I mean? But it does end up just getting ranked lower anyways, because yeah, I do prefer maps that have more content to them. So I rank World of War maps pretty low. I really do, except for Deriz maybe, but the other ones, yeah, I rank them pretty low. But also, in general, I do rank survival maps, like maps that don't have Easter eggs, very different than maps that do have Easter eggs. I'm gonna activate a random curse relic. Why not? Oh, the double damage one! No! You gotta be kidding me! Oh no! We're so fucked. How did I get that one? Oh yeah, I should be using Chompy. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yes. At least we got armor, though. We got a lot of armor. What was I saying? Yeah, so I rank survival maps very different than, like, maps with Easter eggs because, you know, they're very different purposes. Like, there's a very different reason for you to be playing one of those maps versus the other. Like, you play a survival map for the survival. Like, that's the only purpose of that map. Whereas an Easter egg map, I care more about the Easter egg part of it, but, you know. Just a different Pack-a-Punch. I don't know. I guess we're getting eternal stamina.
Eternal perk.
Yeah, I don't mind the FOV being like this. I think, honestly, high FOV, like, if it's too high, it starts to look weird. Like, I think this is, like, the perfect look. Like, it's far enough out where you could see around you quite well, but it's not so far out that, like, it starts to look like you're wearing, like, a GoPro helmet or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what this cursed inducer does for us. Give me something good. Samantha's drawing? How is that even gonna work in this mode? I guess the same way it does in the regular. I'll take it, actually. That's not a bad one. That one's kind of fun to use. Actually, this is interesting because I'm pretty sure you don't need the relics to get them in this mode because I don't have the golden spork one, and yet I got that, so this is, I guess, a way you could test out relics that you don't have, you know? I understand Noct is the foundation, but it's definitely one of the worst maps. Yeah, I rank it really low, for sure. I agree. Like, I'm not gonna rank Noct high. I do give Noct the benefit of the doubt, though. Like, I do. But with me giving it the benefit of the doubt, it's still pretty low. I wouldn't put it in last, but it's probably like top 15 worst for sure. Speed co-op. I don't think you get any tier rewards for the cursed relics in this. I don't think so.
Because we all know that
Oh no, not the arc freaking launch. This thing is terrible. This thing is actually terrible. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I do like Shinonuma. I will say, I like it more than... For me, World of Wars maps get better as they go along. They definitely get better. I wish we got the planned BO2 Zombies Chronicles instead of the BO3 one. I agree, because then we wouldn't have Gobblegums, we wouldn't have the BO3 guns, which are a lot less interesting than the BO2 guns. We wouldn't have the lack of PhD. So yeah, I agree. I mean, I've always said, even though I prefer BO3, like BO3 is my favorite zombies, I do think BO2 has better mechanics. So BO2 has probably the best zombies mechanics ever. Either that or Infinite Warfare. Progression is fun sometimes too, like having a long setup process for survival. I do like, yeah, I like having a lot of progression systems on a map. I've always said this though, I prefer quest-based progression. I'm not as big into like the modern zombies economy-based progression. That's what I call it. So it's, so economy-based oh, we're about to die. Oh shoot. Economy-based, hold on. Let me cook for a minute. Let me cook for a minute. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! Enemies are dealing double damage right now. Oh god. Honestly, this mode would be so much better if it had music. I don't know why they didn't put music in it. Like, it should have literally Dead Up's arcade music. That would fit so perfectly with this.
there were plenty of things to nibble on here.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so quest-based progression is like, you know, a lot of BO3, BO4 maps have that, where like your progression is mostly based on like actively doing things. It doesn't have to be the main quest, they could be like side quests too, but it's like getting the specialist weapons on BO3, like that's a quest-based progression system. Upgrading your wonder weapon or doing the wonder weapon quest in general, like that is all quest-based progression. Economy-based progression is stuff where it's just like get points to pack up on your gun, get points to get perks, and obviously every zombies game has at least a little bit of both, but I prefer when there's more quest-based progression. I guess we're getting a melee weapon because there's nothing else here. I mean, I guess we could get... No, we don't even have a field upgrade, so we can't even... I'll take that, whatever. GoPro helmet will be my go-to description when talking to Hype will be, yeah, exactly, because that's what the GoPros look like. My rankings are very particular. I don't rank non-round based maps or non-round based maps anymore, so no Cold War Outbreak, no Vanguard. No, I get that. It's kind of hard to rank those against the other stuff. You know what I don't like doing in rankings? I refuse to do it. I don't rank like the different remasters separately. Like, I'm not ranking Ascension, you know, BO1 versus like differently than Ascension BO3. I'm not ranking Dori's BO1 separately than Dori's World of War. Like, to me, that's just silly. Like, we don't need 1,000 different maps to rank. I kind of hate when rankings do that. Oh! Oh! To me, the proper way to do it, right? Because obviously, I get you want to, like, talk about the remasters. I get it. Just do a mix, right? Just do a mix. So, if you're ranking Ascension, you're not just a ranking BO1 Ascension. You are ranking BO1 and BO3 Ascension together. So like if BO3 Ascension improved upon Ascension, then you rank it higher, right? That's what I do for Moon. Like, I don't like BO1 Moon. I still don't like BO3 Moon that much, but BO3 Moon did help Moon. So I rank Moon a little bit higher because of it, right? I'm not gonna rank them separately though. That just seems unnecessary. I don't know. Now, if it's a completely different map, like, you know, Blood of the Dead is obviously a different map than Mob of the Dead, well, then I'm gonna rank it separately. Like, that, you know, if it's a different name, then I'm gonna rank it separately. Obviously, there's differences between, like, reimaginings and remasters. The only one that's kind of fishy is, like, the Giant. Because honestly, the Giant is not that different than the Reese. I still rank it separately, though, but that's, like, there's not huge differences between them, to be honest. The story is different, though. It's a different map. It's different characters, different purpose of the experience, so I rank it differently. Oh, yeah, I miss when, like Mob of the Dead has a great Pack-a-Punch quest. I kind of love those, like, long Pack-a-Punch quests. I do kind of miss those. What was the last Pack-a-Punch quest that we had that was kind of long? I feel like we don't really have those at all anymore. I guess... No, Totenreich's was a little longer, maybe. I wouldn't say it was that long, though. Like, we haven't had one on the level of, like, Shadows of Evil or, like, Mob of the Dead, you know? Or Dead of the Night. Oh, God. I kind of wouldn't be mad if we die right now, to be honest. Or no, we gotta get to around 20. I think you get like a Gobblegum around 20 or something. Let's just activate a relic. I don't even care. Let's make it as hard as we possibly can. Bullets deal increased damage, but each shot consumes two. Oh, wait, that's OP in this mode. Hold on. You have unlimited ammo anyways. Oh, okay, you have unlimited ammo, but it means you're gonna reload every 3 seconds. Yeah, okay. So it helps in some ways.
Double points. Max ammo.
What really happens after death?
Helps in some ways. Melee Macchiato, sure. If I was ranking remasters, BO3 Knocked would be at the bottom. Yeah, BO3 Knocked is disgusting. I agree. I honestly, like, I think Zombies Chronicles is overrated. I've said that since it came out. You can go back and look at old videos of mine. I was shit talking Zombies Chronicles even back then. And I'm a BO3 lover. Like, BO3 is my favorite Zombies. I think Zombies Chronicles was not handled the best. Which is honestly why I'm not interested in remasters. Like, dude, the maps were great back then. I don't need to play them again. Okay, let me rephrase myself. I would like to play them again, but I don't need to play new versions of them. Is what I'm saying. Like, they were great in the previous game. If I want to go play Mob of the Dead, I'll go play Mob of the Dead back in BO2. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. No, we ain't. No, we ain't. If I want to go play Shadows of Evil, I'll go to BO3, play Shadows of Evil. I don't need to see that on BO7. I don't need to see Shadows of Evil with a crafting bench, you know. Replayed MWZ, my opinion on it still stands. Has a ton of cool stuff, but the gameplay is not good for me. Bad boss fights. Quests boring, missions just not fun for me. Yeah, I think it's a pretty mediocre experience. I do like the attempt though. Like, it's a cool thing. It's just not, yeah, I'm not a huge fan personally. I guess we're taking Toxic Growth. Fuck it. I do want to see them try open world zombies again, though. Just very different, though. Like, if they do open world again, it shouldn't be anything like Outbreak or MWZ. Like, I always see people arguing, like, oh, you know, if they do it again, it should be more like MWZ or it should be more like Outbreak. I'm like, it should be more like neither. I don't want nothing similar to either of them. If anything, it should be more like, I don't know, it should be like open world, right? A map that is... It doesn't have to be only in zombies. I'm okay with them using it for Warzone as well, as long as the map was like primarily, like when they made it, they were thinking of zombies, right? Like they made it with it intending to be in zombies. Clearly, like Urzikstan was not planned to be in zombies originally. They just said, okay, screw it, we're gonna throw it in zombies, right? So it needs to be made in zombies primarily. Made for zombies. And it needs to have a round-based element where there is rounds and it goes up as you're playing, as you're killing zombies, as you're going from point of interest to point of interest. There should be quests in each point of interest. It should be a sandbox of content from whatever game it's in. So like, let's say BO7 had a open world zombies mode. It should have all the wonder weapons, all the bosses from... Oh no, the Valkyrie helmet. It should have all the bosses and all the stuff from... Oh boy, oh boy. We should probably do Chompy, right? All the bosses and stuff from BO7. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm gonna go... Toxic Growth. And just spray at this dude's face. That didn't do shit.
Unfortunately for you, the undergrowth is completely out of control. Same.
Let's go around here. I'm gonna activate Chompy, even though he's in a corner. Oh, that's oh no! Ravager's gonna eat it! Ravager's gonna eat it! No! Oh yes. Oh god. Oh! Oh!
I would prefer love. I wish I knew you all by name, just so I could close properly.
Oh no. Oh no. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. I just want to get past this round. That's all. So I think we get a gobblegum for that. Ooh. That guy had a nasty amount of health. Oh my god. What was that? I don't even know what the hell that was. Oh, it's the relic. Dog, it's gonna kill us. Let's just take quick revive. It's still dealing damage to us. Oh no, we're good, we're good. I would rank World War II's the Tortured Path because it's still round based. I mean, technically, like, most zombies modes, even the non-round based ones, are round based, just not in the usual sense, you know? Like, you could say Outbreak is round based because it has rounds, but it's not like, you know, I know what you mean. Revelations was the last long path quest. I would argue Dead of the Night was pretty long too. Whoa. Been having a blast playing Origins and mob carrying randoms or friends. Dude, those maps are just so goated. It's crazy how, like, so many years later they're still goated.
Insta-kill.
Insta-kill. Okay. When is this gonna start getting harder? Healing aura, brain rot. I guess we're getting brain rot. Just imagine how good shadows would look, though. I feel like it already looks perfect. You know what I mean? Ooh. We got tier 3 pap. Where's that cursed thing? I thought it was over here. Or is it up here? Oh, it's up here. What are we getting? Normal power-ups are disabled. Boo. Disagree. I think remasters could introduce new players to classic zombies, and Treyarch could use that feedback for the next game. But are the remasters going to even feel like classic zombies, though? Like, this is with the assumption that the remasters are with the new mechanics. So, like, would Shadows of Evil with, you know, rarities and salvage and armor. Like, would that really introduce them to classic zombies though? I don't know. Like, obviously there's certain elements of it that would be nice for sure, but obviously I loved those maps, so even with the new mechanics, I'm still gonna like the maps. It's just they're gonna, to me, be a lot worse. So I don't know. I'm personally not really interested in it. I'd rather they just do what they're doing with like the ports, where they're just like, hey, we're gonna bring these experiences back on PlayStation 5, and you know, I'd rather that, or just remaster the old games, remaster BO1 as a whole. You know, that'd be cool. But if Black Ops 8 is more classic, like the default mechanics are more classic, then I'm more open to remasters for sure. Then, like, if you want to give us a Shadows of Evil remaster or whatever, yeah, I'll take it for sure. I'd prefer they focus on new maps more than anything, obviously, but I'm more open to the idea if it's like that. Definitely. Whoa.
Some things take time to grow on. This will be quick.
Let's activate another relic. Could you just keep going until you activate all the relics? This mode is like watching paint dry. Thankfully, you're entertaining. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this mode. I agree. Oh, the Vril spheres. So I already have more perks though. So how is that going to work? Can I just not pick up any more perks if they if we see them at the end of the rounds? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move on to the survival map. What are you guys thinking? I feel like there's not really much else to experience here. I'll let the zombies take me. We can play the survival map. Because yeah, I mean, what else can I get out of this mode? I don't know. It's not my favorite kind of mode. It's okay though. I don't like hate it. It's just very, I don't know. It needs a little something else. I just played the lighthouse map. You're gonna be really happy. Is there something cool about it? I guess I'm excited. You guys can hop in if you want. Anyone can hop in for this. Well, there's only 4 spots, obviously, but y'all can hop in. We are gonna be using some relics, though. Modern for Zombies had such cool stuff like the Scorcher, Etherblade, Bloodburner, cool abilities, but no round-based and boring gameplay makes no point of all the fun stuff. Yeah, I can agree with that. There was definitely more you could utilize that stuff on. Oh, it's the leaderboard event? I guess we're playing it now then? Oh, well, yeah, we're gonna play the map now, obviously. I'll give anyone else, if you wanted to join, feel free to join. I'll give it a minute or two and then we're gonna start it up. Can't be waiting longer than that. What is the rewards? Gobblegum. Oh, there's like a camo. I don't hate the leaderboard events like other people do personally. I don't know. They're not the worst things in the world. They're probably never gonna do them again because people have been sharing their hatred for them recently, so, you know. But, oh, I can show you the event camo. I didn't get like a good look at it, I guess. Preview. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. Definitely fitting to Totenreich. Zombies OST nowadays are regulated Easter egg quests instead of regular gameplay ambience. Yeah, I kind of miss the ambience that they used to do. They don't really do a lot of that anymore. Would you include custom map remasters in your next map ranking list? No, only official stuff. I would love to do a video ranking custom maps in general, though. That would be fun. I gotta play more, though. I thought you meant like game remasters. Oh, no, I meant like remastering the maps in the new games, like BO7, Zombies Chronicles, or whatever. I'm totally on board with full remasters of the old games, 100%. All right, we're starting it up. We are going to be using Samantha's drawing, yes. Do I have squad fill on? No. We could turn squad fill on. I'm gonna turn it on. We get more people in there. Why not? I'm gonna use a different field upgrade. I always use Ether Shroud. I'm gonna have some fun with some other stuff. How about that? Let's use Wildfire. It's fitting for Totenreich, right? Why not? What's your favorite Dying Light game? The first one, Dying Light 1. I love all three of them though. I'm a huge Dying Light guy. Dying Light is probably my like third favorite game franchise ever. I just freaking love those games. It goes Dying Light 1, then The Beast, then Dying Light 2. But I still think Dying Light 2 is great. I don't hate it. I know a lot of people hate it. I do not hate it. Will you try Heavy Metal Heroes later? Yeah, we could try that. We'll try one game of Heavy Metal Heroes. Yeah, they did rework the leaderboard events, so yeah, you can try them again. I never really had a problem with them. I just think what they should have done, honestly, is it should be like you don't get stuck in a group, right? Instead, it's just out of everyone in the world, and it's like the top 10% get the reward or something. Something like that. Well, not literally everyone in the world, you know what I mean? Everyone who plays the game within the period of time that the event is active. And if you're in the top like 5%, boom, you get a reward. Like that to me makes the most sense. But they don't do that. Because that takes away the RNG behind it, where it's like, oh, what group are you in? You know, it takes away all the RNG. It's just, are you in the top 5%? That's it. Or top 5% for one reward, top 1% for another reward. You know what I mean? Like they'll layer it out like that, but I think that would be more exciting, more interesting. Okay, so what is exciting about this? That is it the lighthouse? Is that accessible up there?
Honestly, I am surprised you think at all. I assure you.
Damn, nobody joined. Nobody likes us.
Not a fan of his lighthouse's new role.
Can he use the oh, they do have, oh, I'm so happy they left this in. Nice. I mean, that makes sense. They left in the other things on Paradox, right? I'm just gonna fish the whole game. Why do I feel like this is gonna end up being the best survival map? I don't know. I just got a feeling. Are you gonna get the weekly challenge camo? It's Atomic / Damascus animated. Oh, really? Maybe then. That seems like fun. Ow. Give me a decoy. Ow! Ow! The wall buy on this map is kind of boring, though. It's just the XM fucking LMG or whatever you call it. You should do custom map tier list ranking video. Yeah, I definitely think I will do that. It probably won't be like a tier list. It'll probably be like a just straight top 50 custom zombies maps. Like, ever. But here's the thing. I might, like, do, like, separate rankings, though, because to me, like, I don't know. How do you rank, like, I don't know, like the goofy kind of joke maps against the, like, serious maps? Because to me, those are very different. Oh, yes, the Akita points. Yes. Give me all the points. Oh, insta-kill ruined it. Nice. Did we use the 4 perk limit relic? We did. Whatever, I'm taking whatever I'm getting anyways. Jug, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 3,000 points for that door? Oh my god, I should have paid half. Oh, there's an M10 breacher here? Wait, was that always there? Or did they add that specifically for survival? Hell yeah, they left the lighthouse open. Oh, I love it. And the pack-a-punch is up here. That's beautiful.
Fleet control of the third.
That is beautiful. I feel like this is definitely going to be the best. This is definitely going to be the best survival map. 100%. Oh, they can spawn up here? Oh, hell no. Maybe this camping spot's going to suck. I don't know. Maybe this actually isn't going to be a good spot. Oh, no. If they could spawn up there, I don't know. I don't know about that. I can't believe you like the 50 win streak camos when only bot lobbies and cheaters can do that. I like the concept, but if the people who are getting it are just cheaters, then yeah, that kind of stinks. Oh god. Gulp. How can I join? Does it let you join through the game? You might just have to hover over my profile and see if it can let you join. Which relics are your go-to for tier 3? The ones I have on right now, to be honest. It depends on the game. If I'm doing an Easter egg, it's different. If I'm doing just playing for fun, like these are my playing for fun relics for tier 3. Because these ones are fun to use. They don't like ruin the match. But they also, they're not great for Easter eggs though. I would say the ones that are great for Easter eggs are definitely different. Whoa. I have like no points. Probably because that door was 3,000 points. You know, it'd be really nice if like we saw Mr. Peak's egg somewhere.
I knew a mad old woman who claimed to see fortunes in tea leaves. She died poor.
You know, it'd be cool if they put the little Totenreich helmet heads here that you can like purchase or something. I don't think they did, but that would be pretty cool. No perks on survival maps is a crime. Wonder if this is so lame. Yeah, I wish they at least put a few perks, like physically there. That would be more exciting. I'm just gonna keep fishing. I want to see if I can get the helmet. Because if I can get the helmet, that'd be pretty sick. Decoy. I should probably upgrade my rarity. Or I could just buy the shotgun off the wall. Upgrades the rarity for me. And it's gonna change to a sniper. Whatever. I love how often the TED tasks are, man. Gimme. Melee kill? Oh boy. Oh boy. That is just not gonna happen. Oh no, they gave you melee macchiato. Forgot about that. We're chilling.
Double points. Max armor.
Oh god. Is that the only one nailing there? No, I'm kidding. Let me get... I actually don't know. 2 perks. So now the more perks I get out of this are beyond the 4 perk limit. Gimme.
Insta-kill.
Sentry turret? I mean, sure. Oh, the Damascus cam was last week. Oh, okay. Dude, survival would be so much more fun in this game if we had grief mode, man. Imagine this with grief mode. Oh, I would eat this shit up. I would eat it.
Pain is fleeting. Scars are forever.
I only bought 2 perks and replaced my TED perk. Really? That's weird. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I do think this is gonna end up being the best survival map though, just cause like, I don't know. It's a cool like area. Where's the mystery box? Oh, there's no mystery box because I have the relic that turns off the mystery box. Oh. Well, I have that relic and we have Samantha's drawing anyways, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, we are lacking in points.
Not really. I quite like it.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! This will give us good points, I think. They should have done the survival maps like how BO2 did, with one map has no jug or double tap, another has no pack-a-punch. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, just change up the amount of content available. I 100% agree. With the modern stuff, they just wouldn't do that, but yeah. That would be far more interesting. What is this gonna be? Death from above. That's actually not that hard here. We just go to the top of the lighthouse. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm so glad they let you explore the top of the lighthouse, though, because that would have been a huge missed opportunity if they didn't. Huge missed opportunity. Mule kick. Hell yeah.
Kick is far worse than fight.
Max ammo.
I'm gonna put a sentry gun right here. Pick up the other sentry gun. Unk needs to set up gun builds. Do my builds suck? I do have them, but they just probably suck. Ah! Where's the big dude? Did we kill him? We might have killed him.
Lots of heat is lost via the head, so I allocate it to a favor.
Nice. Yeah, we can't get the wonder weapon. That's a shame. Unless you get the no, never mind. I was gonna say if you get the Mark II, but you can't even hit the box. How does that work? You get the wonder weapon, it keeps it, right? It won't swap it out. Oh boy. Grief needs to come back. It'll be the biggest sell ever. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it will, but yeah, it needs to. Like, that would be so huge with cursed mechanics. Oh, They have the opportunity to do such a cool thing with that, but seems like they have no interest in it. They tried something with zombie battle, didn't work, and then they just didn't try it again. I don't know. I want to join your game. You could try. I just don't. I don't. Unless if you have my account, I can't really like. I don't know the exact account name off the top of my head because it includes like a bunch of numbers, obviously, and I don't know those numbers off the top of my head, unfortunately. So if you don't already have my account like saved or whatever, then I don't. I'm sorry. I don't think you'll be able to. Or you could try joining private matches to see if you luckily get in. I don't know. The chances of that would be pretty slim, though. Because we are playing in a private match, or public match thing, I mean. If you were to try that, technically there'd be a chance. You know, Armor Relic is the best in the game. I definitely need to unlock that one. That's like the #1 thing I want to unlock. I have not gotten it yet. Oh boy. Please give me a Pack-a-Punch crystal. Please. Simple monkeys don't even matter because oh shoot. I have the relic that makes it so you what do you call it? I'm surprised we haven't seen a single Mr. Peaks egg. I feel like I always get the Mr. Peaks eggs in survival. Pack-a-punch these.
The mere idea of enhanced mayhem makes me giddy.
I mean, you could camp here. Like right here. They're just gonna spawn right there, but it's not that bad. You just need a Pack-a-Punch gun for it. This is pretty sick, though. I do love this spot. And putting Pack-a-Punch there was really smart.
Full power.
Kind of not excited for the Kawakujo survival map though, because it's literally just a castle, right? Like the Pack-a-Punch area. Like I don't know, I feel like that's not really as exciting. I mean, I don't know. Survival maps in general haven't been that exciting to begin with, but I feel like that one feels like extra not exciting.
The way the light leaves their eyes. Lecker.
You can get the ray gun from TED Tasks? You can, yes. Not guaranteed, though. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I just caused the death of that person, I'm not gonna lie. I ran my zombies right into them. Oh my god. I'm gonna go fishing more. By the way, I don't think we're gonna be going past round like 25. So once we get to like 25 to whatever, we'll probably exfil by then. I would like to play some multiplayer today. Ooh, what was that? Ow. I kind of like this This field upgrade, not gonna lie. It's kind of fun. Obviously, it fits the map well, too. Hope DLC 5 is good. I think it will be. I have a feeling it won't be as good as Totenreich and Kawakujo, but I'm sure it'll be at least good, though. To be fair, I thought Kawakujo wasn't going to be as good as Totenreich, so I guess you never really know, but I don't think it's going to be better than both of them, but we'll see. We will see. The Dragon Egg Relic is really fun and basically a free hardest tier relic. What is the Dragon Egg Relic? Is that the golden armor one or the no armor one? I don't remember the names of the relics, to be honest. Like, I know what the relics do. I don't really know which one applies to which one. Off the top of my head, at least. Wait, can you get the Glock drop on this? I actually didn't even check. Oh! Shoot, shoot. Oh boy. I really want to check if you can get the Glock drop. You can't? Oh, that is so stupid. Treyarch, fix that immediately. Why would you not have the Glock drop on this? That is actually insane. That is actually criminal. Who decided that? Who decided that? I was so excited to just play with the Glock drops. That is actually wild.
I would say sorry, but you can no longer hear me.
Oh my god. I don't have any decoys, so. Oh, nice. That's some damn good work from my team. Who's on your Zombies for Charity team? Talum, J Money, and Insane Gamer. Which you all should be subscribed to them, by the way.
Insta kill. Max armor.
Oh yeah, no, camping with toxic growth, yeah, that definitely is the best strat you could do. It's like forever since you played Black Ops 7. It has been since I think we did the Cherry Fizz grind, yeah. It's been a while. I guess I played like a game or two probably since, like just on my own, but on stream I haven't played since the Cherry Fizz grind. Not because I don't like the game, I just think I was busy doing other things, so I don't know. I had a busy month. I think I was behind in the stream, but to address what you said about Mob being goated, I just don't see it. One of the worst Easter eggs of all time, and just the really slow gameplay of BO2 is not aged. I love the slow gameplay though. So like, the way I feel about like zombie map pacing in general is, I prefer slower paced maps as long as there is a lot of stuff to do on the map. Like there's things that you're actively doing with the gameplay flow, right? And that's what Mob Dead does very well. Because, like, yes, it's slow, but only because, well, first of all, it doesn't have to be slow. Like, you theoretically, like, watch a speedrun of Mob Dead. You can play it very fast if you wanted to, but it's just in your best interest to kind of slow it down a bit, take your time getting through the map. Like, that's probably the best interest, right? Oh, I missed the thing. But the reason it works for me is because there's things to do. There's like the what do you call them? The heads to fill up, right? There's all those different things you have to do to get Pack-a-Punch. And then there's the golden spork on top of that you can do. You can work on later. There's the Hell's Redeemer. Like there's a lot of different things you can do. So I never really feel bored of the pacing of the map. But a map like Nocturne and Toten is slow. But to me, it's kind of boring because it's just slow. There's nothing to do. You just wait for the zombies to spawn in and then kill them when they spawn in, you know? So that's why slow pacing in like the old games doesn't really work. But in like Mob of the Dead, I think it works just fine. Zombies in Spaceland, I felt this way too, where like Infinite Warfare sometimes, the early rounds, especially in Director's Cut, it can feel kind of slow. I don't give a shit though, because I can go play arcade games. I can go ride the roller coaster. You know what I mean? There's all these things to do. And I actually prefer that pacing. Whereas you play a game like Modern Zombies, I mean, I know we have the Rampage Inducer on right now, but you're just shooting through the early rounds in like 2 seconds. The early rounds don't even, oh god, I'm dead. The early rounds don't even exist. You know what I mean? So I feel like I prefer that when you just kind of slow things down a bit, focus on the immersion and really getting the player into like the feel of things. But that's just a preference. I don't know. I do give the Easter egg leeway because it's, you know, that's before Easter eggs were this like big thing. I don't really have a problem with Easter egg being more simplistic, you know. Wait, what gun is this? I don't even know what gun this is. I really don't even know what gun this is. What the hell? I don't think I've ever used it before. I don't like it, but it's definitely a gun I haven't used before. Unless I'm just stupid, I don't know. What was my other gun? Because I think it dropped over here somewhere. Unless someone took it. I don't know. I threw that decoy out of the freaking map, dude. Oh my golly. There's only like 3 things to do other than main map essentials. But those 3 things take a while though. Like that is gonna be a significant period of your playtime. I mean, I'm not playing a map, zombies map past like round 30, 40 most of my time. Like I'm not, you know, I don't really care to play beyond a certain point. That's just how I've always played zombies though. Even my favorite maps, I'm not playing them past round 30 most of the time. I'm either doing Easter egg or just doing all the stuff that you could do on it up until a certain point, and then I'm calling it quits. Which is why I actually love the exfil feature. Because at least they made it so like now when you wanted to call it quits in zombies, you could at least like still beat the game, I guess. It doesn't really matter either way. You don't really get a big reward from exfilling, but like nobody gives a shit about whimsicals. But exfilling is at least something you can do. That's why I do like exfil. I think it's a cool idea. I don't need it. It's not like helping the game necessarily. It's just I like that it exists though. You should get Movie Fusion on your team. Oh, I heard he's trash. I heard he's absolutely trash. When you're dropping part 2 of Resident Evil 4, oh boy, I'll tell you this, probably not anytime soon. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, it will be at least until like August. I'm not sure when in August, but in August for sure. I try to be as honest as I can. Like, I don't have a lot of time as is, so like when it comes to certain things and like what I prioritize, it's hard for me to like, you know, so that'll definitely be at least past, well, I would say like August 10th maybe. I'm not, no promises, I'm just saying around that time probably. I know that's a while from now, but I'm like, I could literally have 0 free time in the next month or the next week or 2. It is a very busy month. And I do want to post my next part for Batman Arkham Origins first. and then we'll do Resident Evil 4. I don't want to. I know there's people who want more of Arkham Origins as well, so I got to get to that. Boom. Oh, I wasted the hell out of that. Oh my god. I hope you guys can nail it, because I don't got another one. I could buy one though. Oh no, my wildfire is killing him. Stop it. Stop it. Nice. I mean, whimsicals are fine. I'm just like, as a reward for exfilling is kind of weird to me. Like, whimsicals should be unlimited, to be honest. That's how they were in BO3. I feel like that would make more sense. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Arming C4.
Insta-kill.
Blech.
Full power.
Oh my god.
Double points.
Give me quick revive.
Max armor.
Boom, boom, boom. There we go. There we go.
Oh dear, my vision's gone a bit.
Hey, D Machine is the peak of zombies. No, I'm kidding. I think that's probably my most underrated or most overrated map of all time. Is D Machine probably? I live speeding through the easy stuff. But couldn't you still do that? Like, I feel like you could play Mob of the Dead fast though. Like, trust me, watch a speed run. They could probably shoot through it pretty fast, you know? Like, I feel like you always have that option. Unless it's like a Nocturne Totem situation where like the zombies actually just take a long time to spawn in. But that's not the case on Mob of the Dead though. It's just it takes longer because it's like there's a lot more quest related stuff you have to do, so that kind of slows it down a bit. And most of the quest related stuff isn't like you actively killing zombies, so that takes a little longer. But you're not really like, you know what I mean? Like you could still like just play fast if you wanted to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. By the way, I have respect. I do have to respect for where my love for zombies came from, but I got to be honest, the last 3 Dark Ether games have surpassed old stuff. I'm great you feel that way, you know? That's awesome. I do think that, you know, it has appealed to a lot of people, but I think a lot of why I've been arguing that they should go back to how it was in the past is because, like you said, it's been 3 games of that, and I feel like it's probably in the best interest of the franchise to like branch out to what they used to do a little bit more and then maybe come back to these systems in another game or something. That's why I want non-traitor zombies again. I feel like that's the best opportunity we would have for something like that. Oh, we passed 26. I said we were going to exfil on 26. I forgot to exfil. I might end the game, to be honest, because I want to play multiplayer. We'll go one more round. We'll go one more round. How are you gonna feel when the season 6 guns aren't added to the box? I'll be kind of pissed if they don't, to be honest. I'll be kind of pissed. But that does seem like the kind of thing they would overlook, because they did do that in BO6, right? They forgot to add the season 6 guns to the box. Surely they just forgot, right? No way they just like sat down and said, yeah, we're gonna not add them to the box for fun. Like, you know what I mean? It's gotta be something they just forgot. Have you seen the Odyssey yet? Yes, I posted a review on my movie channel. Loved it. Best movie of the year.
Using decoy.
Whoa. Still think the new stuff is way better. I gotta ask you this, actually. I'm curious about this. So obviously, like, you know my opinion, like I prefer the older stuff. When I say the older stuff though, I'm mostly talking about like BO2 to BO4. Like I'm not really talking about like BO1 and World of War. Don't get me wrong, I love those games, but you know, when I'm talking about it, I'm mainly referring to like the Easter egg Blundell era games, plus Infinite Warfare and World War II, like that era. I do think Modern Zombies has a lot of quality of life things that I definitely could see as like, okay, that makes sense why people would prefer something like that, because that is definitely a quality of life. But is that like significantly helping the experience for you? Like, is it about a lot of the quality of life stuff, or is it just the core gameplay and that's like kind of it? Because I don't know, for me, I've talked to a lot of people, and I'm not saying this is you, but I have talked to a lot of people that like, they don't really care about the modern mechanics necessarily. They're fine with classic. It's just that like there's a lot of like quality of life things about the newer games that they just prefer. Like, one thing that I've heard a lot of people talk about is like, they like the leveling up their guns, right, for Warzone. Like, I've heard a lot of that. Like, oh, I love to level up my guns for the game. I like the progression systems. Like, oh, there's way more progression systems. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Way more progression systems. Wait, what? How did we not die there? How did I not die? There's way more progression systems in these newer games, obviously, right? So I know there's a lot of people who prefer that. People like the camo grinding and stuff. That really wasn't in the older games, at least not in like a significant way, right? So I know a lot of people who are like that, and so like, it's not about the systems for them. It's more so about like just the way Call of Duty has changed overall with like the grinding and stuff, you know? And yeah, there's a lot of quality of life stuff too. I mean, like, you like, they're really making it hard for you to like accidentally fuck up, if it makes any sense. Like, Brain Rot Zombie won't kill the last zombie of the round anymore, or you can have the Sitter Wisp T augment that lets you hold zombies. Like, they're really making it so like you're not annoyed by the game, which personally, I mean, I'm okay with those changes, but I don't mind annoyances in zombies. I think that actually adds to the charm. Like, this is a hot take. I actually am totally fine with how power-ups worked back in the day, where they just appeared out of thin air, so you might accidentally pick up a nuke. I kind of actually liked that. Thought it was a charming thing that you have to like be careful when you're knifing the zombies so you don't accidentally grab a nuke. And now it's like impossible to accidentally grab a nuke. So I preferred stuff like that personally, but I also don't mind how it is now either. I don't know. It depends. I kind of want to do a whole video on that topic. I think that'd be fun. The topic of like sometimes annoying things being a good thing. I don't know if annoying is the right word, but you know what I mean. Just like inconveniences maybe is the right word. Classic zombies to me is anything before D Machine. Yeah, I mean, I think BO4 sits in like a gray area, but yeah. Damn, they are smoking me. This gun just ain't killing no more. Best movie of the year for a few weeks at least. Honestly, as much as I'm excited for Spider-Man, I don't think I'm gonna like it more than the Odyssey, but who knows? Who knows? I'm more excited for Spider-Man because it's Spider-Man, but I don't know if it's gonna be a better movie. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I was gonna let you die there for a second. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about it. Oh, I hate the standstill one. Oh no. Oh, actually, no, this isn't hard. Watch. Oh no, no, this isn't ready. This is cooling down still.
I knew I was exceedingly popular, but
Max armor.
concussion grenade out.
Once that's ready, we'll be chilling. Oh!
Full power.
Oh, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Boom. Easy peasy, easy peasy. That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
For this to work.
Insta-kill.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Dude, this siren gun is honestly so much fun. This gun is just fun. Aesthetic and things fitting is the least important aspect for any game, in my opinion. Yeah, I personally think that's one of, I would say it's the most important, but for me that's like second most important maybe. Gameplay is obviously first for any game, and then I would say like the aesthetics, the visuals and stuff. Not the graphics. Like I don't care how good the graphics are, but like the atmosphere, the like that kind of thing, you know. That's why I love the Resident Evil games, dude. The atmosphere of those games are impeccable. Oh, it's so good. But the gameplay is also phenomenal too. And then stories like below, maybe a little below that. I care about story, but especially in zombies, I don't think I care about story as much as other people do, to be honest. I'm like, I don't really give a shit where the story's going. I cared back then, but I feel like nowadays I don't know. I'm not really sure I care. Let's exfil. It's about core movement or core gameplay, movement, boss. Oh god. Liberty of playstyle with augment combos, attachments, and aftermarket parts give such a huge variety in gameplay. Okay, so let's break down everything you said here. And again, I'm not trying to argue, like, I don't want to change your mind. Like, I'm happy you like modern zombies the way you do. I just want to, like, break these down, because I do think there is a way, like, most of those elements, I don't even think classic zombies fans have a problem with. I think it's just more so, like, it just so happens that classic zombies didn't really have a lot of that, because they were just older CODs. Like, the whole game didn't really have a lot of that. But as they've kind of changed, let's say Black Ops 8 was going to be more classic, I do think they would keep a lot of that, is basically what I'm saying. So first, like, say movement, right? Yeah, movement has definitely gotten faster. I think personally BO3 was just as fast as this game. Like, the only difference is really the only difference is really like the Omni movement. But like, you had the sliding in BO3, like you were pretty fast, I would argue. Maybe you could be a tiny bit faster. Also, FOV definitely makes it feel even faster than it is. I don't know, but I don't personally think it was ever really slow in BO3 movement wise. Same with like BO4 and Infinite Warfare and stuff. I like the movement in these games too, though. I never had an issue with it, to be honest. In BO7, except I hate attack sprint in BO6, so I'm glad that's not in BO7 zombies. I'm glad we got rid of attack sprint. Let's go play multiplayer now. And then bosses, I disagree there. I think boss fights, I mean, depends what game. I think BO7 has better boss fights than BO3. BO4, maybe probably BO7. Infinite Warfare has a lot of great ones. Like, it depends on the thing. I think there's certain elements of them I prefer, and then other elements I don't prefer. But like regular bosses, I definitely prefer BO3, BO4, Infinite Warfare. I'm not a huge fan of how they implement bosses in these games nowadays. They either spam them, or they don't put enough of them, or they're just annoying. Like, I don't know. There's always something. There's a couple I really like, but they're very... I don't like how they handle them as much as I prefer in older zombies. I think they did a better job back then. Generally speaking, again, not every map, not every game, but most of the time, I prefer classic zombies in that regard. Augment combos, I mean, that's, I guess, only a BO6 and 7 thing, but I like augments. I think there's a better system they can do, though. But I do think, like, having upgrades for perks is better than nothing at all. The huge negative, though, is how that's impacted other players, like casual players, though. And I can, even though I'm not usually one to, like, argue in defense of making the game more casual friendly, like, I don't usually do that, augments are very non-casual friendly because it's making the game design in a way to where you have to grind the hell out of it to get things to make your experience easier. Casuals are not doing all that. Like, they're just not. I play this game a lot. I'm Prestige Master, and I don't even have all the augments. That's kind of crazy. I'm okay with there being things that take a while to unlock. That's fine, but like, some of those augments are like game changers when it comes to making the game not only easier but also just more fun. It depends, I guess, but you know, you have a new player that comes in, they play the game like once a month or something, they're not getting augments. Like, that system's not even gonna exist to them, basically, right? And I guess that's okay, it's not the end of the world, but I don't think it's perfect how they handle it. I kind of would prefer it being in-game, but I still like it for what it is. I think there's a better system out there, though, for sure. We're going to jump into multiplayer real soon, by the way. I just want to finish talking about this. Attachments and stuff, I agree. Yeah, I like all the attachments in the new games. I actually don't have a problem with that. I don't think they need the amount of attachments they have, though. But I do like there is a lot of variety there and, like, combinations and stuff. And I don't think it's, like, non-classic to have that. So, like, if BO8 is more classic, I'm sure it'll still have all those attachments and stuff. I don't think they're going to change that, to be honest. Because I don't even think classic Zombies fans have a huge issue with attachments. Because BO3 had them, it's just they didn't have as many as we have now, you know? So, we'll see. Okay. So we're gonna... What are we gonna play? There's Black Ops Classic, which apparently has classic matchmaking now. And I think also... I'm pretty sure Quick Play also does. But then these modes have open playlists. So this is what I'm gonna do, alright? Hear me out. We're gonna play Season 5 Mosh Pit because I want to try out the new maps. We have Dig, Jubilee, and Frequency. Only 6v6 maps, which is great. I want to try out all 3 of these, at least one game. Then we'll play Black Ops Classic so we could try out the new matchmaking. And maybe we'll play Quick Play or something, alright? Well, that's what we're gonna do. I am gonna use the bathroom first, though, so bear with me. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna hop right in. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully the new map is good. I'm sure the remasters are going to be peak, though. I'm sure they will be. We back. Tech Sprint is still a major augment for stamina up. Yeah, but I just don't use it. I'm just not touching that. I don't mind it as an option, but that should not be default. Tac Sprint, get that out of here. Kind of pissed it's coming back in MW4, but whatever. Yeah, most of the okay, that's the number one thing I want for Black Ops 8 is or whatever the next Zombies game is. Most of the progression and stuff should be in-game. 100% agree. I don't mind some stuff out of the game, like attachments, for example, but I think most of the stuff should be in-game. I would love to see it like that. Like, dude, I have so many ideas. Like I said many times, I have a freaking 70-page document of just ideas and stuff, which I don't want to share just yet, but could be fun to make a video on that one day. I don't know. In-game perk upgrades would be huge. It wouldn't even be that hard to implement, I think. Dark Heart is better than any BO3 boss. I prefer Garad Krovi. I think here's again, I think of it when the time it came to. I know you said before you don't really like to think like this, but I do have to take into account when it released. It was the first game that really had boss fights, aside from like Exo Zombies or whatever. So I kind of think about them differently, but also like just straight up like gameplay wise, I think they play really well. They don't have the same like scale and like scope of some of the BO7 bosses. Probably just a, technology thing at the time. They just didn't have as, older platforms and stuff, right? So it's a little different. But I love the gameplay of like the DE boss fight, the Garad Krovi boss fight. Like I love those boss fights. The other boss fights in BO3 aren't great. Yeah, I agree. But why is it taking so long? What? There's nobody playing this game. Ain't nobody playing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I want to play Jubilee. Everyone's going to vote for Dig, but I want to play Jubilee. The way the progression works is early rounds allows you to get your bearings way more compared to older zombies. Casuals aren't beating eggs in time. You go from casual to more advanced old zombies. Push people away. But there's better ways to like go about that though. I don't know. It's again, this is really hard to like. It's all speculatory because we don't really have like exact numbers on this. Not exact numbers. We have numbers that could support either side, but it's not like exact. Because even like the whole casuals aren't beating Easter eggs. They're not really beating a lot of new Easter eggs either, right? Directed mode is helping substantially. So, but that's a different conversation entirely. I think they should have probably had a directed mode even back then, to be honest. I would have been okay with that. But like, does that mean the early rounds have to be easy and standard? I disagree. I mean, I don't think they should be like, you know, they don't have to be really hard, but I do like how you always felt like you had to be on your toes. Like Origins plays like that, for example, you're always on your toes. I like that personally. And then once you start getting perks and stuff, it's a little bit less stressful, but the game's getting harder, so you have to keep up with it. I don't know. I think that played a little bit better. Okay, this map, one of my favorites of all time, so I'm excited for it in this game.
Kill confirmed.
We've been waiting for this thing to come back for a while, actually. It was leaked to come back in BO6. And maybe it was originally planned for BO6? I don't know. Damn! Expert's gonna drop his COD diary when he's 90? Probably. I wasn't kidding, there really was a mouse in Expert's room under the closet door. What are you talking about? Under the closet door? I don't even think you can go under the closet door. There's no space. Okay, who are we playing right now? And why are they actually like freaking insane at the game?
UAV standing by.
No! GK, Voyage, 9, Dead of Night, HD will all have better boss fights than the Dark Heart. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. Oh god.
UAV mission timeline. Halfway check.
I think I just hate the Dark Heart's boss fight on Curse mode. It is terrible on Curse mode. I'm sorry. I actually hate it. I don't know why they balance it so poorly. A lot of the Curse boss fights I think are balanced pretty poorly, to be honest. Like, I want hard boss fights, but like, not in the way they're doing it. Like, Mephistopheles is still the best version of a hard boss fight. It's hard in a balanced way. In a way that, like, it doesn't feel like, oh, you just got to bring in the right stuff. You know what I mean? Or it's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I'm not a fan of it, personally. It's not a bad boss, though. I do like it. I just think they balanced it poorly in Cursed. Dude, why are these guys cracked? Oh!
Authorizing UAV operation.
Give me the M15. No! Liberty Falls is the most played map of all time. I hate that statistic they said because they didn't actually clarify what it meant, though. Like, what does most played even mean? I wouldn't even call it a statistic. It was more of a statement, I guess, but they didn't really say like what that actually meant, you know? Because that could mean 100 different things. Like, do they mean it the most amount of people, like individual accounts playing it? Do they mean most amount of time played? I don't know. So it's kind of hard for me to even like think about like, okay, what does that even mean? And I don't really think it means much anyways, because it's the launch map of the game, so it's always going to be the most played in the game. Like every game, the most played game is the map is going to be the launch map, unless like, yeah, you have some exceptions obviously, but in general it's going to be the launch map. And BO6 was very popular. I wouldn't say because of zombies. It's just it was the first Black Ops game since 2020. It was on Game Pass, so like a lot of people were trying it out for the first time, or not for the first time, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people were trying it out. A lot of people who haven't played Call of Duty in years were playing that game, right? So it was just very popular in its beginning stages. So that led to zombies getting a lot of people too, and then you had the camo grinding, which obviously people were doing on Liberty Falls. So I don't know. I don't really take that statistic too seriously, because again, we don't really know much about what it meant, and we also, I don't know. No matter what, it's always there's a reason for it, you know. That doesn't necessarily result in people like preferring that map. Like I'd imagine we could never do this, but I'd imagine if we asked every single person who's ever played zombies ever to rank all the maps that they've played, I don't think Liberty Falls would be even in the top 30. But you know, who knows? Who knows? We'll never know that because we don't have like a way to do that. Final Reich's boss fight's fun. I think World War II is so underrated. Whether it's the Easter eggs, the maps, the boss fights, dude, I love World War II. Like, I genuinely, like, I don't usually say this, but I feel like that game is a big case of, like, people were just not very good at it, and they just gave up on it because they couldn't beat some of the bosses. Because the bosses were hard. Or not the boss, like, the Easter eggs as a whole. Like, they were very hard. But like, I don't know. I know some people have legitimate reasons for disliking that game though, for sure. I just personally love it. I didn't love it when it first came out. I thought it was okay. But nowadays I'm like, peak stuff. It's very unique. I think that's what I like about it. It's just very unique a zombies game. Very different. I'm defending himself from dirty room allocations. My room is clean as hell. I got like 2 things on the floor. It's a Modern Warfare 4 bag and some like home appliance stuff. I don't know. Oh, I do have a PC on the floor actually too. I built my new PC over here, and then I have another PC. You probably see it like back there. Can you see it? Where that? There's a couch back there too, so. But would you count the couch as being something on the floor? I mean, I guess it's on the floor. That match was terrible. I blame the people we played. Dig is new for BO7, yeah, but it's a remaster. Most hours played. They didn't specify that though, did they? I don't recall them saying that. And like I said, I think everything that I said kind of explains that anyways, but I honestly don't believe that at the same time though, because I kind of just don't believe it. I don't know. Again, we don't know like what it meant exactly though, so I don't know. Unless they did specify it and I just didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. Rave has a great boss fight, I agree. Directed mode more than doubled Easter egg completion rates. Yeah, that's totally, I expected that. That's not really a surprise. It would be kind of weird if it didn't, because it would be like, what's the point then? I suggested directed mode. I don't know if you guys, so I have a video titled The Downfall. I forget what it's called. It might be The Downfall of Easter Eggs in Call of Duty Zombies. Something like that. I don't remember the exact title. And I made it like during Modern Warfare Zombies' life cycle. I was talking about the fact that Easter eggs have gotten way worse. Mainly complaining about Cold War's Easter eggs. And how I just don't, they're widely inferior compared to like BO3, BO4. And I gave a lot of ideas in that video of like how they can help Easter eggs, make them better. One of my ideas was a directed mode, actually. I didn't call it directed mode. I think I called it like guided mode or something like that. I don't remember what I called it. But the idea was just add a mode like a month or 2 later that tells people how to do the Easter egg. So basically like an in-game guide for the Easter egg. it wouldn't give you the same rewards as it does in regular, but it kind of like just shows you how to do it. So if you don't want to look up a YouTube guide or something, you want to play through the guide, you could do that. I said that idea like 8 months before the game came out. I don't think Treyarch added it because of me. I don't think they watched my video and did it. I'm sure they thought of the idea on their own, but you know, just saying, I did think of it. I did think of it. Because it is a good idea. I don't think it ruins the Easter eggs, because you still get the fun Easter egg hunt. Doesn't ruin the hunt at all. I don't think it really takes away like the feeling of beating it, because you're not getting the same rewards, obviously. You're not getting the same rewards, and directed mode just doesn't even play the same. Like it's an entirely different experience, you know.
Scout post standing by.
Hey! I think Magma would fit this nicely. Magma was pretty goated.
Contesting hardpoint.
I missed frequency. This map is great too.
Standing by.
Every freaking BO4 launch map was great. I would have taken any BO4 launch map, to be honest.
Incoming cluster.
Hey!
Got the hardpoint.
Oh shit. Oh no! Why was the mantling so long?
Authorizing UAV mission. Moving with scout.
UAV commencing surveillance overflight.
Sending impact.
Nice. More dudes, more dudes. Oh, Semtex.
MTL 50%.
Come on. Peek your head, peek your head.
Scout post ready.
Damn. Biggest exaggeration in all of Modern Zombies is people hating on the instructions for power and Pack-a-Punch. So what? There's no more guidance after that. I personally don't like it, but I also don't hate it that much. Like, I'm kind of like, I would rather it wasn't there, but I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world. I don't think it needs to be there though. Like, I don't know. I think there's ways to guide people that isn't as obnoxious as like a giant box on your screen. Yeah, I know you can turn it off in BO7, but I think there's better ways to do it. Like World War II is a great example. World War II guided you to the early steps in the map, but like it didn't literally put it on your screen in this giant box. It was like kind of more subtle than that, you know. Like, I don't know, there's ways to do it that are better. I think it's a nuanced conversation, you know. It's not like either it's good or it's bad. I think it's just like, I think the execution's just not good. Oh shit. But the idea behind it, honestly, if I was designing my own zombies game, I wanted people to get Pack-a-Punch and stuff. I didn't want them to just not know how to do it at all. I would probably do like, yeah, what World War II did, like give like a notebook feature where it's like, if you press the back button, you'll see like some hints on the screen that kind of hint to where what you're supposed to do, but it doesn't show you where to go. It just kind of tells you what to do, but it doesn't show you where to go. So you still have to find it on the map, find where you're going. But you're not like getting direct, like, oh, here's literally an indicator on the screen telling you where to go, like we're playing a campaign mission or something, you know? That's what I would personally do. And it would still be like visually pretty obvious, right? When you come up to a room, it's gonna be pretty obvious there's something right in front of you that you're supposed to interact with, you know? And the way you design a map, like with the atmosphere, like the lighting, plays a big role in that. Dude, I have to itch my nose so much today, so I just died because of that. So if you properly light the map in a way to where it's very obvious you have to interact with it, then I think it'll be okay. And then, like I said, give the notebook that like tells you like kind of what you have to do, just not with like very specifics, you know. Ow. Cold War Zombies is so mid. Yeah, it's aged pretty badly for me. It's pretty poorly aged. Especially now that we have BO6 and 7, it's like, dude, at least at the time those mechanics were a little more novel, but now it's like we just have better versions of those mechanics. So it's like, I don't know, anytime I go back to Cold War, I'm like, I had fun with it back in the day though, but I don't know, it's not my favorite.
Heads up, enemy HKD drop detected.
Not my least favorite either, though. I wouldn't rank it like bottom of my ranking, but it's not high. It's not high. Are those enemy HKDs? Oh god. Of course they're enemy HKDs. Why would they be friendly? Why? Of course they're not friendly. They're never friendly.
Hardpoint located.
Spotted enemy HKDs.
Ow.
Hardpoint is active. The field
Directed has better rewards this time around. Yeah, I don't mind having some rewards, but it just shouldn't have like the same rewards as standard, you know? I don't even know if we have the numbers this time around. I mean, I kind of hate that we don't see the numbers for the maps to begin with. Because like we used to, because they would have achievements for them. So you can just check the achievements percentages, right? But we don't get those anymore. So you can't really check, except for the launch maps, I guess. Damn. And even back then, you couldn't really get solid numbers on it because, like, the DLC maps, I mean, how do you even count those? Like, it's counting people who don't even include the DLC. So it's like, of course the numbers are going to be really low for DLC maps. Because it's literally out of... The percentages were out of anyone who's ever even loaded up the game. Like, that's crazy. Because, like, I remember, like, Treyarch was talking about it a while ago where they were like, oh, only 2% of people do our Easter eggs. And they're talking about, like, the bad thing. Dude, 2% out of, like, all of the people who have ever loaded up your game completing a hidden Easter egg, that's actually not bad. Like, to me, that's not bad. Like, let's assume 100... I don't think this many people have... Actually, I'm not sure. 100 million? Does that sound right? I don't know. How many people in the world do you think have played, like, Black Ops 3, for example? Do you think 100 million sounds right? I don't know. Let's say it's 100 million. I don't know if that's right. 2% completing Easter eggs, that's 2 million people. That's a lot of people doing a hidden Easter egg. I don't think that's low, personally. I get wanting it to be higher, but I don't think that's like... I wouldn't say that's low. I wouldn't be... Oh, yeah, that's not a lot. And again, that's including people who completed your Easter egg. Some people might have tried it and failed, or gotten to the boss fight and failed, or whatever, but 2%, that's not bad.
Heads up. Enemy HKD drop detected.
Oh my god. Dude, we're getting in like crazy lobbies today. Is it because of the... They didn't change the skill-based matchmaking in this mode. We still are in the open matchmaking playlist.
Contesting hardpoint.
We'll try out the other playlist too as well. I just want to play all the new maps, but whatever lobby we're in right now, dude, these guys don't get off the sticks, man. They don't get off the sticks. Yeah, Cam, you left. I don't even blame you, dude. I gotta stick to the end though. I gotta stick to the end. It feels wrong leaving. I'm jumping off the fucking map, dude. Oh my god. It should not be part of the HUD, but in some game book you have with you or on screen in the map. Yeah, exactly. So when it comes to like HUD elements like that, finding ways to incorporate it on the map itself, like in the environment, is more interesting than just throwing it on your screen. 100%. Like, don't put a mini-map on my screen. Instead, give me a map in the game. Whether it's a map like on the wall, like Mob of the Dead had, or like a map you can hold, like Minecraft. Like, imagine holding a map in Zombies and pulling it up, and like, that would be so cool. Like, that the immersion there would be great. I don't know. I would freaking love that personally. Cam's out of his prime. Oh my god. I don't want to stay in this lobby, but I want to play Jubilee. Why is there zero hype for this update? Because it has the least amount of stuff. It has the least amount of multiplayer, like new maps. It has the least amount of zombies stuff. Like, the zombies update is literally just a survival map and an update to Rogue Run. Not really any of that crazy. It's 10% in D Machine. I thought it was like... I don't think it's 10%. It might be for like something... Like, I checked it for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Xbox. And I remember getting an average of 5%. Because it was different depending on the platform. One platform was 8%, one platform was like 4%. I remember it averaging to like a 5 or a 6%. Yeah, that's still higher, but is that really a surprise though? D Machine has zombies where you can level up your multiplayer guns, so multiplayer and Warzone fans are more likely to play zombies. The Easter egg's a lot easier, so if they try it, they're more likely to beat it, right? Like, I don't think we should just judge it, oh, it's better because they have a higher percentage. So it's like, I don't know, like you could say that about anything, and then it's like, is that a good thing though? Like, I don't think inherently just more people beating it is inherently a good thing. I think more people caring about it is a good thing, but just the idea of if did they beat it or not, I don't know. To me, that's, I don't really like, I wouldn't say they should be shooting for a higher number with that. What they should be shooting for is more people playing and caring about it to begin with. Which, like I said, there's things that they've done that has helped with that, like the weapon levels and stuff. That has helped for sure. Even though I'm not like always a fan of free DLC, yeah, sure, free DLC has helped, but I don't think that making the Easter eggs easier is the way to do it. And look at BO7. BO7's Easter eggs, I would not argue are easy at all. Directed mode, sure they are, but in like standard and curse and stuff, they're not actually that easy, to be honest. The steps leading up to the boss maybe are a little easy depending on the map, but the bosses tend to be pretty hard in BO7. So they haven't been doing easy Easter eggs, thankfully, in BO7. I don't think they're perfect, but they definitely are much better when it comes to like actually challenging the player. I want to play Jubilee. I'm gonna keep backing out till we get Jubilee. How are you having fun? I was having fun talking to chat. I was not having fun in that match, no. There was zero fun to be had in that match. Only 3% did D Machine on PS5. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the percentages were lower depending on the platform. I think the average was like 5% though, like between all the platforms. I remember doing that for a video, like I counted the averages, and it was around 5%. (1.2%) did the Easy Strike on PS4. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that. I think it was a little higher on Xbox, but I don't remember exactly how much it was. But no, here's the problem with the DLCs though, which you got to take into account. It's including people who didn't even buy the DLC. So like that 1.2% is including the many people that didn't even buy the DLC in those games. So I think even like, it's even more impressive for it to have like a 1 or 2, you know? It's like, oh, you know, I would imagine less than like 20% of people get DLCs. That's just a guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm just guessing. Okay, this lobby's a lot better. Why am I using Specialist on this class? I don't want to be using Specialist. Okay, I gotta mute this party. I keep forgetting to change my score streaks. I'm running like support streaks only, but I want to run like actual like kills, like attack streaks. Ah! Dog, they better move up the release date for DLC 5. I'm actually gonna be so pissed if they release it a day before MW4. Like, for most people it doesn't matter, I guess, but like I'm someone who likes to cover, like I cover multiplayer, I cover zombies, I cover everything. How in the living shit am I gonna cover all that if it's releasing literally a day before? It's just not gonna happen. Like, I'm literally not gonna be able to. Especially if it's a long hunt, like Kawakajo, which I don't think it will be, honestly, but if it is, like, oh boy. Like, I saw someone say, like, the overlap between zombies fans and multiplayer fans is pretty slim, so, like, it doesn't really matter. But I don't really know if I agree with that. I don't know. Most people I know who play zombies also plays multiplayer, at least a little bit. I think most people have a preference, like, they prefer zombies or they prefer multiplayer, but I'm one of the people that doesn't have a preference, though. I freaking love both. I don't know. I probably play both equally even. Oh my god, that was COD timing at its finest. Oh boy, yeah, people can join right after this. Anybody's allowed to join. Oh god. But after this, I'm literally just gonna back out. Keep going back out and back in just to get Jubilee. By the way, I still haven't played Zenith. The Season 4 Reloaded map, I still haven't played it. Because we didn't get a chance to play that, because I was planning to do a stream with Season 4 Reloaded's content, just didn't get a chance to. I was too busy with Kawakajo, so didn't happen.
UAV established above. Using stim.
Did not mean to use that. Dude, we are getting the worst fucking lobbies today, I swear. Either I'm just cooked at this game, or we're literally going up against, like, pro players. And no, I'm not going to start claiming that means that skill-based matchmaking is the strictest it's ever been, like some people do. Some people, they base whether the game has skill-based matchmaking based off whether or not they're performing well. Like, no, maybe I'm just doing shit today. Like, that's okay. That's okay. I can deal with doing shit. It's okay.
Detected overhead. Enemy UAV detected. Logging UAV mission request.
Or I'm just playing really good people. But again, neither of these things mean that the SBMM has to be, like, strict, you know?
Target identified.
Mission time clock 50%.
Dude, that dog is chasing my ass down. Damn. I want a BO3 4K port. That would be beautiful.
No fuel. UAV RTB.
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
Hostile UAV established above. Be aware, enemy HKD drop detected.
Enemy HKD? If the game wasn't about to end, I might honestly back out. I was getting ready to back out. Oh my god. Would you rather than move DLC 5 to September 1st or keep it where it is? Honestly, I'd rather than move it to September 1st.
Package above.
I would definitely rather than move it. That would make my life a lot easier. Well, it's actually, to be fair, I'm going to be busy in September as well, so that wouldn't be great, but, you know. I'd rather than move it a week up, but I would take September. Yeah, I guess a lot of the casuals are playing the ports, that's true. You're not getting the worst lobbies, these are the only lobbies? Oh no. Oh no. I mean, that's another thing too. These games do have a higher skill gap. Like, I keep seeing people talk about, like, why is Black Ops 7 so much sweatier? I don't think it's just that there's better people playing. It's just a higher skill gap too. So yeah, obviously it's gonna, like, you know, and that doesn't mean I'm bad or someone, you don't have to, like, you don't have to be bad to admit that, like, yes, the game being a higher skill gap is gonna make it sweatier. That's just inevitable. I like higher skill gap games. I do. I've talked about that many times. I think skill gaps are good to a degree. I'm not saying it should be like the highest skill gap ever, but like a high enough skill gap that, like, your performance matters, as long as the SBMM is built in a way to where you don't feel like you're getting put against only really good people as well. So, like, if you mix strict skill-based matchmaking and a high skill gap, like Cold War was kind of like that, that's when it gets really messy. But, like, I've been having a lot of fun with this game because the skill-based matchmaking system is less strict. But you're going to get lobbies like that. You're going to get lobbies where you're against people who are pretty good. And, yeah, because there's a high skill gap, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. Dude, where is Jubilee, man? Give me Jubilee. The only thing happening in September is Wolverine. There's, like, a lot of games releasing in September. Granted, I'm not playing all of them, but there's a lot of games coming out in September. Like, I know there's a new Silent Hill game. There's a lot of the ones we were watching in the recent game showcases they released in September. So I'm not like, again, I'm not playing all of them, but yeah, that is something. Forget what movies come out in September. Actually, I'm gonna pull up my calendar right now. I could probably tell you. I made a calendar the other day that I listed a bunch of like YouTube related stuff I have to keep in mind, like release dates for stuff.
Man,
yeah, September I have, the Halloween video game comes out September 8th. Marvel's Wolverine, the Resident Evil movie, American Horror Story Season 13, Control Resident, and Silent Hill Townfall. I don't know if I'm gonna play those last two games there, but I might if I play the first ones first. Obviously, I haven't played the first Control. I don't know if you can still see my friend request. I thought I did add you back when we played Endgame that one time. Did I not?
yeah, we'll see, we'll see.
New map, do you believe?
I'm guessing this is you. Is he? I guess I didn't, yeah. I only add certain people because I don't want to add literally everyone, because then when I look in like my leaderboards and stuff, like I don't want there to be too many names. Like if I don't recognize a name, I'm probably not gonna add them back. And so no one take offense to it if I don't add you back. I'm just only gonna add you back if I recognize you being in the chat frequently, you know what I mean? So I apologize if I don't always add everyone back. I just don't want my leaderboards to be like, 1,000 people, and if I don't recognize them, it's like, what's the point of them being there, But I think I just forgot to add you, to be honest. Okay, this map I was pretty excited to try out, so let's see. I don't know what the layout is gonna be, but where's that arcade? Oh, it's right here. Get me in the arcade. Oh, the freaking hardpoint is in the arcade right now. I don't think you could play the arcade games though. I like the music though. There's like little arcade music playing. Modern Warfare 4 better have more interactive maps, I gotta say. That's like the #1 thing I want out of Call of Duty maps. We need more. We need more interactive maps. Unk's gun builds are doo-doo. What's wrong with this gun build right here? This class is great. You hear that music?
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint identified.
You can't like play these or anything, right?
Hardpoint contested.
Get over here.
Enemy UAV detected.
UAV standing by.
Hardpoint active. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Come on! Oh! How am I alive?
Hostile UAV established above.
How actually am I alive right now? I forgot to change my streaks again! Wait, hold on. This map is actually kind of peak. No, I don't know. I'm saying that way too soon. I'm saying that way too soon. I don't know shit about how this map is gonna play yet. Aye. I'm gonna flank. Oh god. They already thought about flanking.
Hardpoint located.
The arcade is the best part of the map, though, for sure.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is active. Hostile personnel have captured the
Oh, yes.
What the?
Yes.
hardpoint.
No!
Triggering scout pulse.
That suppressor and MP is no what? Really? Which one is it?
We control the hardpoint.
Oh, the monolithic. Should I do the red well then? The red well is the better one. We'll try it. We'll try it. I think I knew that, but I probably made this gun build a while ago.
UAV mission request.
Testing hardpoint.
UAV commencing surveillance overflight.
Damn. This map looks like it was taken from Avalon. It does kind of have that vibe to it.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the
Eyes on enemy
hardpoint.
cluster grenade.
Oh no, 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 no. Cluster, cluster, cluster. Damn.
Hardpoint Hardpoint active.
Redwell, new muzzle. Okay, I'll try out the Redwell then. You're probably right. You're probably right.
Hostile UAV established above.
Contact, Black Ops.
No. Oh yeah, I would love to go back to MW3. I know they added it to Game Pass a little bit ago. Or not Game Pass. They added it to... What did they add it to? What did they do with MW3? I forget. Was it like PlayStation or something? I don't know. But yeah, I definitely should play more of that. It was already on Game Pass, right?
They're armed. Knocking kill.
But I definitely need to revisit MW3. That game is so good. I've really debated if I prefer that over this or not. BO7, I don't really know, to be honest. It's so hard to choose. They're like so close. Like when I do my multiplayer ranking, they're going to be on top of each other. Fully expect both of those games to be literally neck and neck. I don't know which one to choose though.
Hostile personnel have captured the hard
I feel like they both have like the same positives and the same negatives.
Contesting hardpoint. Control the hardpoint.
BO7 has an advantage by like being the game that actually reduced skill-based matchmaking. Like MW3, as great as it is, we had to deal with the ass skill-based matchmaking for the first year, right? And it's not as bad anymore because less people are playing the game, but that was rough during its life cycle. Like I didn't play the game a lot because of it. So that loses points for MW3 a bit. Also no prestige in MW3 kind of stinks.
Hardpoint identified.
Scout pulse ready.
Hardpoint locked.
Nice.
Hostile counter UAV above. Hardpoint active.
Moving with scout
Oh
pulse.
shit.
Standing by.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
No. I prefer BO7 simply because of less skill-based matchmaking and the skill gap. Yeah, I like the wall jumping a lot. I'm a huge wall jumping fan. I'm like, ooh. Somebody got triggered by that, I know. Like the people complaining about the cat cafe, they'll play this map, they'll literally have a heart attack seeing that. Which I still think the cat cafe thing is the stupidest like argument I've ever seen for Call of Duty. Like people were legitimately acting like Black Ops 7 was going to be bad because of the cat cafe. Genuinely, what is that? That makes no sense. Like it's literally just a location on a map because it takes place in a civilian area and those places exist in real life. Like that's not a fake thing. They didn't make that up.
Personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Like Japan has stuff like that. I promise. Hell, even New York City has stuff like that. Like if they want to actually actively, like accurately showcase a civilian area as one of the maps, it's going to include stuff like that. Even the freaking Modern Warfare 4 map has a lobster restaurant. I don't know if you guys saw it in the in the footage or whatever. There's a one of the maps they showed off like a month or two ago has a lobster statue right outside of the restaurant. Like that to me, that's as silly as a cat cafe, but it's realistic because those exist, you know.
Enemy UAV
Seafood restaurant with a giant lobster outside of it, that exists.
hardpoint identified.
Oh no. Damn it. You're right, none of those people are playing BO7, that's true.
Hardpoint is active.
They probably didn't even get the game to begin with.
Established overhead.
Dude, the grass is so green out here, you see that?
Hostile care package above.
Oh, he's got a little care package, huh?
Personnel have captured the
Huh?
hardpoint.
Oh no. Drop! Yes. 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 Yes.
RCXD available.
Aw.
Hardpoint locked down.
You didn't lose nothing, dude. You didn't lose nothing.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Whee!
Standing by.
Got 2 kills, nice.
Control the hardpoint.
Authorizing UAV
Hardpoint
mission.
located.
Did you see me at Fanatics Fest? I'm the guy who got kicked out for public exposure.
Hardpoint contested.
That would have been great. someone did that.
Moving with scout post.
Hardpoint active.
No, actually, it wouldn't have been great because there was children there. So
Hostile personnel.
that was a fun event, though. I actually really enjoyed that event. It was a good time.
Below acceptable.
I wasn't there that long though. I was there for maybe like 6 hours, but it was fun.
Hardpoint locked down.
Mission timeline over.
I would have stayed longer, but the weather was looking pretty bad. I was like, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
UAV available.
It was like flooding in New York that day. Whoa!
Triggering scout post.
Or you can't use the machines, no. I was hoping you would be able to, but you can't do nothing with them. Even if it was like a little like joke thing where like it just does an animation, that would have been nice, but no, you can't do nothing with the machines as far as I'm aware.
Testing hardpoint. Hardpoint identified.
Oh my god.
We control the hardpoint.
Yeah, I don't think you can do anything with the machines. Nope.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Enemy assault pack.
What the hell is on the side of my gun?
Scout pulse standing by.
I was the guy who yelled no skill based matchmaking. That was funny. Honestly, that was kind of so the no skill based matchmaking thing was funny, but I will admit during that event, that
Scout post.
what was it called? Like the I don't even know what we'd call that. Briefing? panel, that's the word. There was like there was a lot of things that were shouted during it, and like some of it was honestly kind of annoying. Like I was just like, all right, come on. Like it was mostly like younger people yelling it, but I was like, come on. Like the no skill based matchmaking was funny, but like literally like anytime the girl from Obsession would say anything, like people would be like saying shit. It's like, all right, like it gets to a point where it's like, okay, like I was surprised they weren't kicking people out, to be honest. I was one who screamed that. Were you really?
Oh shit.
Oh my god, that's so funny. See, like that was funny. I like that because that was perfectly timed. But some of the shit I was like, all right, people are being a little annoying, but that was funny. That was perfectly timed, made everyone laugh.
Oh yeah.
That was good. I remember Mark Grigsby, I think is his name. He didn't even know what to say to that. He was just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I remember he was like skipping over his words a bit because he didn't really know what to say. Which I don't blame him because I feel like when it comes to like how they word the skill-based matchmaking system, like no matter how they word it, it's gonna get them in trouble. So they gotta like be so careful with the wording and stuff. Because even now they talked about it yesterday, right? They made that tweet, and they made a clarification tweet today. Admittedly, both of them weren't great tweets. They weren't like as specific as it should be. By the way, we're gonna play Black Ops Classic now because I want to try out this. I don't think it's gonna feel any different, but whatever the new skill-based matchmaking system they talked about, might as well try it. But what was I saying? Yeah, they gotta be so careful with how they word it because then people kind of like look too deeply into certain things, and it just, I don't know. So I don't even blame them for not saying anything. Oh my god. Yeah, that did feel like an MW4 map. Yeah, there was that one map that looked very similar to it. Mark was pissed, Pro pointed right at me. Oh my god. I was pissed nobody talked about zombies during that event. I get why. It's Modern Warfare 4. No, I get it, right? But the panel itself was like Call of Duty and Culture. That was the name. I was like, surely someone's gonna bring up zombies, right? Surely. I mean, maybe Kevin Durant just doesn't fuck with zombies. I don't know. I was like, surely somebody's gonna mention zombies. Oh, I don't know.
Just a heads up, I'm not an MP guy, so if I suck, sorry about that.
Hey, you're good. I'm gonna suck too. You're good. Kevin Durant literally said he's on something. He's onto something in front of devs. Yeah, about the skill-based matchmaking. That was great. A bunch of people think they're lying about open matchmaking because of the new matchmaking is crazy. So yeah, I made a tweet about this. I know it's gonna get some flack. I don't really care, but I know it's gonna get some flack. But I wouldn't go as far as to say they're like lying about it. I think they're just really being careful about how they're wording it, and that's making it turn into being very vague. My assumption, this is my assumption, I think the open matchmaking that they did for Black Ops 7, I do think it's more like classic Call of Duty, most likely. I don't think it's exactly the same. I don't think it's like, but I think it's closer to it. That's kind of why they even referred to it as being more like classic Call of Duty in the like when they were talking about Black Ops 7 at the beginning of the year, right? I forget it starts on default, which is really weird.
People like to invent words that Treyarch said. They like to add stuff to their tweets.
Yeah, that does happen. Oh, I forgot to change my score streaks again, bro. I don't know why I keep forgetting. So what was I saying? Oh, I forgot we don't have sliding. I already got messed up with it. Oh god. I'm already not used to this at all. Not used to it. I did not play a lot of Black Ops Classic, admittedly. Like, I just didn't, because I like the core game. I really do. Like, I'm not against how it feels. But it's still fun too. I like the hit marker sounds are different in this, right? Like, they have to be. They sound very different. I could be wrong though. I think they try to make it sound more like BO2's hit markers.
We got the advantage. Now we have to keep it. Enemy took the lead. Make them regret it.
Boom. Oh! Oh, I don't have stim. I forgot I don't have stims.
Authorizing UAV mission.
UAV perimeter established agent level.
The guild reclaimed the lead.
Oh. Kind of going off right now.
Leads ours. Stay on task.
UAV fuel check 50%.
Damn it, lost the lead.
Let's just go this way quietly.
Bingo fuel returning to base.
Got the advantage.
Nice.
Now we have to keep it.
We're kind of feasting. I'm going to talk about skill-based matchmaking again in a second. I just want to kind of focus on not dying. Oh, never mind. Okay. And then we get destroyed from behind. So yeah, no, skill-based matchmaking. What was I saying? So I think the system in this game is more like open matchmaking, right? But I think because people denied it and said that no, they didn't change it, it's the same as BO6, or they're lying or whatever. And I mean, the problem is there's a lot of people who, I don't think they even realize that the old games did have skill-based matchmaking. Like, that's not, they did, it's just they had very little, right? So like, I agree with like wanting skill-based matchmaking reduced. It's never going to be removed though. I don't really think the wording matters though. Like, when I make a video about it, I'm like, you know, I said, oh, they removed skill-based matchmaking, right? Like I said that in my video when BO7 first announced that. I know they didn't remove it, it's just a reducing, but whatever, it's, you know what we mean when we say that. I think they know what we mean is when we say that as well. But I do think BO7 already took those steps. It's just because people denied it, because people don't actually believe it, for whatever reason, I think it is in their best interest, like marketing-wise, to say that they have a new system. And I do think they did change it. I'm not saying they didn't. I don't think the change is as significant as you might think, though. What they probably did is they probably just made improvements to it, right? And that's what they said in their tweet. They clarified today. They said they made improvements to, like, the team balancing and the match time, like stuff like that. Just, like, general improvements, right? That's probably what it is. So it's probably even closer to classic matchmaking now. Maybe not exactly, but it's closer. Just like BO7 was closer than BO6 was. That's all I think they're doing, right? And they have to word it in a way to where it's like a new system, because that increases the chances that people are going to get excited for it, right? If they just say they're just making changes to it and just like improving it, and that's all they say, they don't call it a new system, then like it might get people less excited. But here's the problem. It's now creating the inverse effect where now people are saying, oh, then you lied about BO7, which again, I don't think is the case, but I do think that's why they are kind of wording it really poorly. They probably shouldn't have said it the way they did, because now it's like, yeah, it does sound like they lied about BO7. I don't think they did, but it does sound that way. So it's like, yeah, kind of an issue there, kind of an issue for sure. If you told me we would have go into August without GTA 6 Trailer 3, I wouldn't have believed you. Dude, that's insane. I think August or September for sure we'll get a GTA 6 another trailer, but I don't know. At this point, I'm not sure. It's got to be before. No way we're gonna be like in September and not have it though. It's got to be at least September. I'm thinking August though, like late August. Nice little late summer drop.
You'll get people believing what they want to believe. You know, they'll believe either that or they try to not believe the Liberty Falls. Like playtime stuff, you know.
Oh god.
Pick and choose.
True. All she said was gun game. Oh yeah, with the girl from Obsession. Indy. Yeah, she just wants gun game. I don't even blame her. Gun game's fun. Give her a whole Call of Duty with just gun game. Fuck it. Gun game has been in every COD since like, I want to say, have they missed a COD with gun game? I don't think they have since like BO2 or something, right? Because like MW3 didn't have it, but I know Ghosts did. Advanced Warfare probably did. So I think they've had it in literally every COD since like, yeah. As far as I'm aware, maybe I'm forgetting one, I don't know, but I feel like there's no way. Maybe it was probably an LTM in like Vanguard. Maybe it was probably like an LTM. You know, I don't know if they always had it, but no way they didn't in like every COD since then. Who knows though? Who knows? Best part of Black Ops Classic is looping streaks. Yup, I agree. Looping streaks is beautiful. I forgot it had panic knifing too. What about Expert getting destroyed from behind? What?
Enemy sniper working.
Why can't we have completely random matchmaking? That sounds good in theory, but I know it wouldn't be though, because like for example, you need connection, right? So if you was completely random, you might get connected with someone like across the world, and then it's not going to connect well. And then skill wise, now look, I want very little skill-based matchmaking, right? I think the way they did it in the old games was great. That's fine. But like, you can't have literally zero, because then people who literally just started playing the game, they're never gonna play the game past a game or two. Because you'll get lobbies where like someone who's literally never played COD in their life is playing against someone who's played it like their entire life since they were like 6 years old. That doesn't work. Like, you know, I think again, people's idea of what skill-based matchmaking is kind of like, it's not nuanced enough. People don't have enough nuance. It's not either you have the strictest skill-based matchmaking in the world where like, you know, if you're good at the game, you're going to be going up against the best players of all time, or like no skill-based matchmaking. It's not, it doesn't have to be one or the other. It's got to be a mix of them. It just has to be. But like I said, it should be further on the no skill-based matchmaking side. Like very little skill, you know, the really low brackets would be protected. But once you get to a certain skill level, you're fine in it. Like if you're like if you have like a 0.4 KD, that's good enough. You know, you should be going up against people with at least one KD. It's just fine. You might have a hard time, but you gotta get with the program. You gotta get with the program. I don't know. I wonder if she gets a skin for the haunting event. 100%. Oh, did you just say you're heading out? Oh, see ya. It was a good time. I'm gonna be playing probably 1 or 2 more matches, and then we'll call it a day. Oh wait, Warzone. We didn't play Warzone yet. Hold on. Shit, I might just play Warzone now, to be honest. Fuck it. I want to try out Heavy Metal Heroes. Just one game of Heavy Metal Heroes, and then we're calling it. Oh yeah, but she's definitely gonna get a skin. I don't know for this game though. Maybe for MW4. The only issue, and like I would be kind of annoyed if they do this, to be honest, is wait, did they add Heavy Metal Heroes yet, or did they not? Oh, I don't think they did. Aw, that's sad. Is Heavy Metal Heroes Reloaded then? I guess we're gonna play Lockdown Casual then. Fuck it. Let's play Lockdown Casuals. I don't even know what that is, but we're playing it. We are playing it. Yeah, so what I was thinking about the Obsession character, Nikki, I think they'll probably do it. I'm worried they're gonna force her in like tactical gear or some shit, because you know how people are nowadays, where like any skin that's like, you know, somewhat unserious, like they have to put like a tactical gear on them to make it fit COD or whatever. I feel like that would be so stupid. I don't want to see that I don't want to see her in tactical gear. That just would be kind of against the point. If you're gonna put her in Call of Duty, put her in her exact outfit she has in the movie. It would fit. Who cares? It would fit better in BO7. I think if they do add it, I would prefer BO7 for sure. I don't really need that in MW4, but you know, we'll see. When's the last time COD had a gun game at launch? Okay, that's a good question. I don't know. What's up, Lechuga? How you doing? BO1, BO2, Ghost, AW, BO3, IW, World War II, BO4, Cold War, BO6, and 7 all had gun game. Not sure about Modern Warfare's. Yeah, I think most of them did, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't even know what this mode is, to be honest. We're just playing it for the hell of it. Just to say I played all the content from the season. Let me make a little loadout real quick with the... Oh, we'll do the Voyak. No, maybe not. Yeah, we'll do Maddox. Sounds good. A Blueprint gun game was pretty interesting. How's the update? Probably the worst update of the game so far. It's not like bad necessarily, it just has the least stuff. There's not really much to it. Like the zombies mode was fine. I like the survival map. The Totenreich survival map's decent. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really much else to it. The Jubilee multiplayer map's cool. The remasters are fine, I guess. It's a very small update. Very small. Oh, The Boys is still my favorite crossover. They did go with those skins for sure. I think the best Call of Duty crossover is probably, like, including the event that it came along with. I would either say, well, obviously COD Ghosts, right? They had the Michael Myers and the Predator maps. That's obviously the best because those are literally like maps, right? That's a lot. You're getting a, ooh, the FG42. Damn, immediately lose it. Because the COD Ghost DLC maps were actual maps. It wasn't an LTM that leaves the game after a month. So like that has to be the best collab just by default. The fact that it's there permanently. And you had Michael Myers you can play as and the Predator. Like that was great. The Godzilla vs Kong event in what was it, Vanguard? I actually really liked that. Here's the FG42. Bro, they put the FG42 as ground loot, but they don't put it in curse mode zombies until a month later. That's crazy. Yo, bro is twerking. Yo, he's bro is hip thrusting. He is hip thrusting. All right, all right. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Oh my god. Don't really care for MW4, but I'm hoping it'll improve Warzone at least. I hope so too. I'm so curious what they're going to do with Warzone because they haven't talked like anything about Warzone, which that's an interesting thing they've been doing since like MW3. Because before MW3, Warzone used to be like the top of their marketing. Like they would be marketing Warzone alongside everything else, right? They stopped doing that though. Like now Warzone marketing is dead last. They market everything else first and then they'll talk about Warzone like a very little later on. I'm totally fine with that. I think that's a good thing. But you know, I am excited to see what they do with Warzone for sure. I hope they, all I care about is I hope they keep the maps. Like, we should be going into MW4 Warzone having all those Resurgence maps still available. And Avalon, and Verdansk, and a new map on top of it. We should have a lot of options. Or Verdansk and a new map. Keep Avalon in Black Ops 7 on Black Ops Royale. You can get rid of Black Ops Royale in Warzone, but like keep it as part of the Black Ops 7 experience. forever. That should never go away. And you should always be able to play that on Avalon. Dude, what even is this mode? Like, what the hell are we playing? There's just like zones and like a bunch of things dropping in stuff from the sky. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm liking this FG-42. Doesn't feel that different than every other gun in the game. These are all mostly bots we're killing, right? There's no way no way we're killing this many people. This has to be like 80% bots. That's why I hate bots in Warzone, dude. It's like this doesn't feel satisfying at all to kill this many people. It just feels like I'm killing bots, because that's what I'm likely doing for most of these kills. That might not be a bot, actually. That guy looks a little smarter. Yeah, that wasn't a bot. He was a little better. He still died, though. We're like smoking everyone up here, though. I'm just chilling here. Oh my god. How many kills do we have? 18. Compare this to the sound compare this FG-42 to the World of War. Yeah, so I love these games, but yeah, the gun sounds don't hit as hard as World of War gun sounds, 100%. This doesn't even like sound like any different than every other gun in the game. I don't know what it is about gun sounds. I don't really think they've been like that great for a while. Because either they're like trying really hard to be really realistic, like MW4, or they're just not good sounding. I don't know. You know what I mean? MW3 probably had the best gun sounds. As far as I remember. Dude, we're just sitting in this same spot, just killing everyone that comes in the area. How is nobody even fighting back? I don't understand. They can't all be bots. Come on, somebody kill me. Oh my god. These poor souls. Oh, he got close. He got close. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh no. Ah, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Why are we killing literally everyone? Again, I'm sure most of these players are bots, right? Oh shit, who dropped? Who dropped over here? Oh, I see that guy. Nice. Imagine this wasn't bots that I was killing right now and I'm just that cracked at the game. It 100% is, but that would be pretty funny. Is there people underground? This is so funny. I'm not even playing the objective, though. Maybe I should actually play the objective. Oh, someone finally got me. Is that the World of War gun? Yes. If you had to guess, when are you finishing Red Dead Redemption 1? When am I finishing? What you mean, when am I starting it? Finishing it, it's probably gonna be past GTA 6, to be honest. Let's be real. I'm gonna try my best. It's unlikely this is gonna happen. I'm gonna try my best to finish GTA 4 before GTA 6. That's my goal. We're probably gonna start that in like August or something. And then we'd probably end up doing Red Dead 1, like, I would say early 2027, maybe. Like a few months after GTA 6 is already like up and running, you know what I'm saying? Then we'll probably do Red Dead 1 around that time. Maybe like February, March 2027. I don't know how long that game is. It's not as long as the second one, right? Can't be. Monk's lost his confidence. He thinks everyone's bots. Surely they are, right? No, no way these dudes aren't. We lost our really cool gun. That FG-42 was insane. Damn. Is that when the only good thing about the update is expert stream? I find it funny how everyone was saying it's impossible to improve the ports or add new things, and Iron Galaxy just added an option to disable emblems. Yeah, it's always been possible for them to change things, 100%. There's certain things that might be harder than others to add, though. Like, maybe like an FOV slider might have been really hard to add. I'm not sure. I'm sure they could have. It would just be harder, I guess. Damn, that spot was really like our spot, man. No other spot is going to be as good. What is this guy doing? Did you see that guy? He was bunny hopping around like a bunny. Oh shit! He's got the bunny ears too. Unpopular opinion, but I love the BO4 gun sounds. I agree. I actually think BO4 has some of my favorite guns in COD history. I don't really think COD needs 6 seasons. I'd rather 5 seasons with bigger content updates. I'm okay with the 6 seasons, but I would be fine with 5 as well. That's what Vanguard did, I guess. But Vanguard didn't have big seasons, but that was an entirely different issue. But yeah, no, I'd be okay with 5. Only reason I like 6 though is because then it allows them to do like the Halloween update, because like they wouldn't start a Halloween update in like August or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I don't disagree with you, but I don't fully agree, and I also don't fully disagree. It's kind of sad to think you won't finish Red Dead 1 until the 2030s. That's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. Yeah, I wouldn't hate bots as much if you could easily tell who's a bot or not. That would make bots a lot less annoying. That's what like Titanfall did. Like Titanfall has bots. They're called like grunts, but grunts have less time to kill. Like they die faster. They have less health, and they also usually look a bit different. At least I remember it being like that. Like I don't know if that was a bot or not. I got no clue. I'm not looking at their gamer tags. Are the gamer tags of the bots very obviously gamer tags? I actually don't remember. I'll keep an eye on the kill feed. I haven't seen any like obviously bot gamer tags though. Does this mode not have bots? No. I doubt it. That's not a bot. I don't know. Get me up, get me up, get me up. Honestly, kind of love the tactical role thing. I kind of fuck with it. GTA 4 has like 100 missions. Gulp. Oh, the bots can't have skins from the bundles or battle pass. I thought you said they could. I don't know then. FOV sliders would have been easier than people know because the ports are ported from the PC version. But is it possible that the PC... I mean, you're probably right. I don't know. Not really sure. That would be a shame if that was the case then. If they just decided not to add it for fun or whatever.
He's on standby.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, I want to do a finishing move.
Control Alpha.
Interesting. Sony says GTA 6 will have near instant load times because Red Dead 2 on PS5 still takes like 25 seconds. It better actually be instant. I remember GTA 5 back in the day used to take like 5 minutes to load up on the 360. It was a lot quicker on Xbox One, but on 360, dude, that shit took like 5 minutes. I can go make a sandwich and come back. I could make a sandwich, eat the sandwich, come back, it would still be loading. I ran into many bots with skins, even collab skins. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure how that works. That's why I'm telling you, it's like hard to tell who's a bot or not. Finally, that mode kind of stunk. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Warzone's fun. Warzone's fun, but these like LTMs they add are always just so bad. I don't know. Like, just let me play a regular match. I'm just gonna... That's from now on, if we play Warzone, I'm playing a regular ass match of Warzone. Whatever that plunder bullshit is, I don't know. I just don't like it. It's just not a good time. Like, that just felt like so mindless. Like, what was I even doing? No clue. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna be ending the stream here. I appreciate all the support. More videos coming your way. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Pros and cons of the update. I liked the Jubilee map. Like, the multiplayer maps were all good. I'm glad they've removed skill-based, or that not removed, but changed skill-based matchmaking a bit. I don't really notice the difference, whatever, but I'm glad they at least are doing something there. The new survival map was good. It's probably the better survival map, probably one of the better survival maps in the game. The Rogue Run update kind of stinks. I'll be honest. I don't really care for it. It's fine, but it's not like exciting. This Warzone LTM kind of stinks, and there's not enough stuff in the update. Boom.